Hello, Nock. Hello, everyone else.
Liam, can you please not?
Well,
Too late.
what's Liam doing?
Just the garbage he's posting.
Oh, I'm not even looking, so... Anyway.
I need to look.
No, Rose, you really don't. It is episode 5 of Ashley's...
Oh, my innocence!
It is episode 5.
Yeah,
Yeah, sorry.
I told her she didn't need to look, but... What did she do?
He looked.
He looked.
She fucking looked, didn't her?
Oh, you almost got a tongue as well.
Liam?
Damn.
Sorry.
It is Ashley's campaign, so I'll let her take over. But, yeah. Episode 5. Come back off the Christmas break and stuff, so let's do this. Ash, it's over to you.
Welcome back, everyone. Does anyone remember where we left off and what was going on? We'll start there.
We're about to fight some big, evil, demon-like creatures. If I...
That is what you believe.
Eh?
Well, I see them where I was.
I thought we...
We closed the gate, if I remember last session. That was
Didn't
what was
some more
What's
come
the
out
command
afterwards?
to do the drag ping? I'm trying to do it.
Alt
Shift
ping,
button.
isn't it?
I'm doing it.
Shift ping. Shift
but
ping.
I'm also doing it, but it's not working.
I don't think
the
DMs are allowed to.
non-DMs are allowed.
Ah.
You mean.
Oh, yeah, it's got to be the DM.
You are not the DM mistake. Haha.
Yes, yes, the group had gone and sealed away gone and battled and sealed away the portal. And then, once they left, they realised that the place was under attack and made their way to the front.
And to the best of the party's information, Matthias was also located vaguely near the front, where that sound of combat was coming from.
Yep.
Yeah.
And, of note, you guys did assist in the specific casting of the ritual to close the gate as well, which did potentially save the life of your friend, who, friend loosely, the man performing the ritual, rather, I'll say. As you guys helped cast the spell, it saved him a few stacks of exhaustion, potentially saving his life, though he is unconscious at the moment. And the party rushed to where the sounds of battle were coming from and found a few unconscious, maybe dead, I don't want to say civilians, because combatants, I guess, that you guys were familiar with on the floor of the entry room, as well as some intimidating looking, powerful looking creatures. And I believe, double check notes. I believe Gabriel was taking the front of this conversation, though I don't know for certain, and I don't remember if anyone had rolled any knowledge checks to identify anything.
To be fair, I can't remember. I remember seeing them, and chatting to them, and they were like, "What the hell's going on?" sort of thing.
You were having verbal back and forths.
Yeah, I remember talking to them. Can't remember what about though.
I believe you were something on the lines of stop killing those people.
Let's run with that. Hello. Stop killing those people.
Sorry, one sec, let me just...
Okay.
I was typing reply as well. Killing is a strong word. They tried to halt our advance in to investigate, and they were quickly dispatched of. If that was lethal to their frail mortal bodies, that is more their problem than mine, in the same way you might accidentally step on an ant.
I understand it, but there's no need to kill. Kill's such a harsh thing. Maybe beat up and maim a bit, not kill.
Do you intentionally kill your dinner? Do you intentionally kill...
Oh, so you're going to eat them? Oh, okay, then fair enough, you're not going to waste, but if you wasn't going to eat them, then fair enough, then that's just wrong.
Do you intentionally kill anything that happens to fall underfoot?
Intentionally or not intentionally is not the right sort of word. If something's annoying me, maybe I'll just give them a slap here and there. But kill is such a hard thing. These people are defending their home. There's no need to beat them, maim them, without unless you're going to eat them, of course. Then fair enough. But you don't need to kill them. Maybe it's a flesh wound here and there.
So they're important to you, I take it.
Not important as much as like family would be, but there's no need to. Anyway, what are you doing here? What do you want? What are you getting at? Why intentionally decapitate and remove limbs off these people?
I was in the area to pay a visit to a client, and I noticed some odd magic afoot, and I noticed my portal had been closed, and I came to see why and who.
Your portal.
That was because I closed it.
I see. That is an interesting action that you've definitely taken. A caster of your skill level, I take it.
They all pander to him, it's great. Well, yes, I was asked to close the portal, and I did.
I see. So do you just do anything people ask of you?
Well, I'm an accomplished caster, and they asked me to do the magic and help fix things, and I did, because that is what wizards do.
And she looks over Gor'Gor and Gabriel and takes a step forward, stepping between her two smaller succubi-esque looking companions. And you just do this for anyone, you capable group of adventurers, I take it?
Well, it depends on what the rewards is, but yeah.
And if anyone else was making their way over, you are absolutely welcome to join in this conversation in progress. Just as like you're not frozen in place in wherever you are. And what are you after? Money, power, goodwill, fame? Asking the question of both Gor'Gor and Gabriel at the moment.
I'm not after anything.
Well, getting more magic would be good, because I know there's... I know I'm maybe like one of the... Not to brag or anything, but I'm probably the strongest caster in a lot. But having more would be good.
Oh my god. Strongest
And
caster.
it ends. An insight that.
I don't believe I've met...
Inciting what in particular?
I don't-
Gor'Gor, or?
I don't believe I've met anyone since coming off the boat that is quite as strong as I am. Except that guy who helped me with the curses. He was pretty good, but that was different.
At this point, my hand will be in my head, like shaking. It's like, oh my god.
Oh no.
But money
How is
also, but money also could get me more magic stuff. So I suppose either, really. And he's kind of now. He's kind of now at this point, not talking to her, but also kind of talking him through himself, but speaking out loud.
Okay. And Gabriel, you want for... Or, she doesn't know your name, I don't believe you introduced... Did you?
No.
you did?
No, nobody gave names.
Okay. And you seek nothing? Just closing portals because...
I seek and need nothing. Only to help those in need.
Ah, chivalry it is, then.
Who's with us now? Is the rest of the party with us?
No, the rest of the party are currently looking for Spiky Tooth because he was meant to be here but isn't.
No, they have no idea about that.
You were meant to be at the front door, and there are people fucking up the front door, so you shut your whole mouth.
No, everybody else was apparently cowering behind you and had no connection to even start looking for me.
No. They think you're at the front door.
They think I'm outside somewhere.
Exactly.
guarding the
So they're
front.
looking for you. So shut up. You're not there.
They think you're either outside the front door or inside the front door in either pile of bodies.
Uh-huh. But as to correct
Yeah.
Danny/Gor'Gor, the party are not looking for me currently. They are currently standing back and letting you
But
two get slaughtered
that was
first.
Gor'Gor telling Gabriel.
Uh-huh. And that was me out of character telling you in character.
Well, stay
you're
in
fucking wrong.
character, because I don't care, because that's what Gor'Gor thinks.
Children.
Have you two finished fighting now?
No,
No.
we'll carry on later.
Alright. So yes, that's where we are.
She ponders for a minute while she looks the people in front of her over.
I will point out, like, Lovey isn't hiding. She just hasn't realised that this is potentially a situation she should get involved in.
Well, you can hear what... I'd imagine you can at least hear the talking, so you could... No.
But you guys have said... Fine. Lovey will step up. There we go.
I was going to say, it's at your own peril letting Gor'Gor do all the talking.
She'll kind of like peer around and go, hello. Just round like Gor'Gor's massive fray, you just see this little half orc and like pop out.
The half
Hi.
orc, half elf, half and half creamer.
Me.
We call it a dolly mixture.
What?
To call it a dolly mixture.
Well, you've got a bit of everything at this point.
Bit of everything. Oh god.
No, I'm half elf, half orc.
But like
Oh,
half,
literally.
like not 50-50, 25-25, 50 human, I believe.
Yeah,
Right? Yeah.
yeah.
Half
Which kind
elf,
of-
half orc.
Yeah.
Half.
So my parents are a half orc and a half elf.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just special, like, hey, go down.
We know.
I love
Oh,
it. I think it's
sick
interesting.
burn. So yeah, I will peer between the hulking Warford and the hulking Orc, and kind of like, you literally just see a hand stick up behind the two of them. Hello. Excuse me. Hiya.
Hello.
I know who you are. Move.
And
I'll sidestep and
Lovey
allow
making her way
Lovey...
to the front.
Yeah, no, I'll happily like move to the side and just let Lovey to the front if she wants.
There are two. They're not subtle about it. Succubus-esque forms, along with a taller, very, very, very tropey, like original succubus-esque, like.
I thought they were Erenyes's before.
Well, that's they're.
Oh, is it just
basically
visual?
similar.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
My bad.
If you don't know, if you don't have enough passive religion to know what an Erenyes is, it's
Ah,
a
yeah,
heavily armored
okay.
succubus.
Okay, I'm with you.
They're just wearing the armor that has a armor bikini kind of
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah.
Okay,
yeah,
so
yeah.
JRPG bikinis, got it.
And then literally the trope, like large, leathery, bat-esque wings, forked tail, somewhere around 9 feet tall, very small horns relative to some other demons you might be experienced with. Woman with her own crown would be a polite term for it, but she is definitely a figure of nobility and authority in wherever she's from. And she is gaudy, excessive, and still somewhat dressed for combat despite it all.
Cool. This is literally how it said. I'm trying to see what the problem is, because you obviously seem upset.
I'll whisper quickly before she has a chance to respond. Well, she's like the monkey, but she's not aggressive like it.
Yes.
But she hasn't said that she has a problem, right? Sorry, what's your problem?
Problem is a strong word. I look at this as an opportunity.
Oh, okay, what's your opportunity?
It seems you've closed one of my portals and nullified a deal that I was quite enjoying, but in doing so, you've at least presented me with an interesting opportunity. I take it
welcome.
you work for money, power, friendship, fun, I don't know.
A little bit of everything, but what does it matter?
I simply wanted to offer whatever it is you might individually or as a group desire in exchange for some work. Adventurers like yourselves often need patrons, do you not?
Oh, I already kind of subscribe to a way of thought. I am very flattered, but I think, I don't know what she's called in this game. I'm gonna make something up. The Mother of the Moon or something. I don't know. I think she might have a problem with that. So,
Oh no,
but
nothing
thanks.
so metaphysical. I mean simple money, power, fame, fortune.
Like I say, I kind of only prescribe to one way of thinking, which is chaos and the land. But so you're not here to try and kill us then?
I came to simply find out what had happened, and these fools charged into
I'm
battle
sorry.
with me.
She mentioned.
I don't know that saying I came to do something. You're not saying what you're going to do next.
Well,
You're talking about the past tense rather than
she mentioned, Lovey, that there was an agreement to have the portal open, and something about the king having the portal open and wanting it open for some reason.
Did we make that deal though?
No.
Oh
I
no,
don't remember that happening.
I was simply here to investigate what had happened, as obviously someone somehow nullified it, and I was curious, and it was frustrating that it happened, but no, I'm not here to punish or take vengeance or anything. I'm simply here to... I found out the why it appears your arcane friend helped close it. And with that information, I'm offering you employment.
I'm making sure that Gor'Gor is behind Lobby when she says this, but you kind of watch Lobby widen her eyes a little bit and kind of look at her like, I can't talk for the rest of my group, but one, I don't think you could afford me, and two, no thanks, I guess. Sorry.
But she promised that she could do some real good employment things and pay us really well. Are you sure, Lovey? Because it sounds like it could be good.
Oh yeah, I don't fuck with demons or devils.
But I don't think she wants us to fuck with them. Just work with them.
You get what I mean, though. Like
Clearly he doesn't. Lovely.
Okay.
He's not being a jackass. He's being very sincere. He takes things what you say at face value.
Like,
Yes.
no offense to these lovely ladies that are with us currently, but you remember the monkey thing and the other thing that tried to kill us?
Oh, the things in this room here when we got here the first time.
Yes.
Yeah, but
Welcome to their bosses.
yeah, but she
Ones that
seems.
sent them here.
Yeah, but she seems nice. I killed the other one with a bush.
Go. No, right. Listen to Lovey. We're not helping them.
Well, no, Gor'Gor can. I just don't want to.
Nor do
Sorry,
I.
no offense.
I'm with you on that, Lovey.
Yeah. I am with you two as well.
You're not there, Liam.
I mean, good luck on your, recruitment drive, but I, in this occasion, would like to turn down your offer. And so with my friends, I assume? I can't speak for one of my friends because he doesn't seem to be here.
Okay.
She realizing that Matthias is nowhere to be seen for the 50th time.
Spiky tooth.
Well, if that is a unanimous decision of at least
Unanimous
those
for a few of us.
present.
Gor'Gor is obviously free to help you if he wants.
But I don't.
Gor'Gor gets a vote, so if you want to.
I think it could be quite good, honestly, because she's not like the monkey. She's not trying to punch us or the things that I beat to death with a bush. Like, she doesn't seem that bad. She seems like one of the monkeys, but she seems nicer.
Okay, let's think of another way to explain this. Gor'Gor, have you ever eaten a bug that might make you feel a bit sick? Like,
Well,
it
I did.
poisons your tummy.
Well, I did drink the blood of that monkey, and that was pretty rotten.
Okay, so you know what rotten is. Brilliant. Okay, so I feel like I'm going to say no offense quite a bit. So,
Oh no, she's just sitting there kind of like a sly grin, just kind of watching the party squirm.
so if you you eat something bad, you then know that it's bad, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Some bugs show that on the outside of them, like for example, certain kinds of spiders have different markings. Some things are poisonous, like certain berries and stuff like that in the forest. It shows to you that it is dangerous.
Right. Yeah.
Okay. These devils that we know them to be devils are clearly devils, meaning that they are bad for us, right?
Ooh, are all devils bad though?
Yeah.
Okay,
But-
Gor'Gor. Here's a question
They're
for
from
you.
the hells.
Yeah, but
Why do I
just
have deja vu?
but just because something is from a place doesn't make it bad. You're like the old war chief in the orc clan I was from, where he used to say all humans were bad because they weren't from our clan, but some of them were quite nice, honestly.
Gor'Gor.
Did you eat him?
The
No,
portal,
that was a different person.
the portal you just closed was opened by these people.
Well,
And
no,
that was
she
a
said
bad
it wasn't.
thing, and that
No,
was
she.
a bad. And
she-
that was a bad thing.
But she said it. She didn't open it. She came to see why it had shut.
No, she said the portal she opened and
No.
had agreement to keep open
No,
has been
that.
closed.
No, she. Help me out.
Sorry, miss.
Was it you said and I'm like turning to the devil? Didn't you say that someone else had
Oh
this
my God.
opened and then you came to see why it had shut? Or am I mistaken?
Opened on her orders, right? It was on your orders?
I had some hand, but I mean, I have my hands in a lot of different pies, so to speak.
Well, you can only have your hands in two because you've only got two.
Oh Jesus!
After that, you run out of
Is
hands.
that how you got that curse? By not using your hands?
Nor his brain. Oh, he hasn't
More
got one.
More like not washing. Is that Michael out of character comment?
Yeah, Matthias, you're not here.
I don't
To
understand.
be
Lovey.
honest, Matthias is halfway down the corridor and can hear everything
Lovey.
you're saying because you're shouting it.
Lovey, I don't understand what putting a hand in a pie has anything to do with being cursed, but we're gonna leave that for another time.
Yes. But what I'm trying to say is, you have a gut instinct, right? You know
Yeah.
that something is good or something is bad.
Yeah,
right?
and no, you're right, and I don't think she's entirely bad. Otherwise, I would have let Gabriel kill her like she wanted to.
Okay, so let's use the pie metaphor. How much is a pie bad do you think she is?
Hey, what was that? Say, what was that pie bad?
So,
No, sorry, because you cut out right at the wrong time.
Okay.
How many pieces
How
of
many
pie?
slices of pie? Yeah, like how much bad is she?
Well, I don't know. I've only just met her. Like, so I don't know, like half, because it could go either way.
Oh dear.
She's like a raw meat pie. She could be good if you cook it a little bit, or it could be bad if you just eat it raw.
I'm sorry, you suggesting that we chop her up and put her in a pie?
Look, you asked about pies.
I know. I'm sorry. I'm being cruel now, Gor'Gor.
Well, no, you're not.
I
You're just being a little silly, but that's okay.
I just think, Gor'Gor, in your village, right? You said, do you have any wise women?
Well, we had a
or
couple, yeah.
soothsayers?
We had a couple. I
Yeah,
think. Well,
you know-
wait. No, there's still Oh, what was her name? Oh, it was Madam Margaret was one of them. Yeah.
Madam Margaret? Okay,
Yeah.
so with Madam Margaret, would you ever talk to her if you felt like you were about to make a difficult decision that could go bad or could go good?
Well,
That
sometimes,
you
but
didn't
not.
know.
But not all the time. Only for important things.
Why would you go and speak to her?
Well, because I was told to by my mum.
Okay, so you listen to your mum then?
Well, don't you?
I'm not turning into a mother in another character. I've not seen my mum for a long time, to be honest, Gor'Gor.
Oh, that's pretty.
So,
That's
you
pretty
know,
sad, actually. You should go see your mum. Oh,
I can't go back home. Like, I'm not gonna lie about it. I can't go home.
well, I
Never
could go and
mind.
get your mum and bring her to you.
Don't go and get my mum, Gor'Gor. Please, just don't. Like, you're gonna open a very big can of worms, and we don't want that.
What's a can?
But, you know, a tin, like a mess tin.
No.
I see what you're doing, okay? And I don't like it. Stop it, Danny. Okay.
Look, all I'm saying is, we can't say she's an evil person, considering she ain't done nothing. I mean, the two that she's with have kind of hurt those people, and that's a little bad, but it's not terribly bad. But she seems like she could be okay, so I don't understand the entire problem.
Do you understand voting?
Yeah,
Yeah? So let's everybody vote.
I mean, okay. But we should at least hear her first, like...
We have heard her.
Well, not...
She wants us to do jobs
Yeah.
for her.
But she hasn't said what yet, so we don't know.
Let's focus,
Okay,
let's focus on to hear about the jobs, okay?
Yeah, let's hear about the jobs and make our decision.
Oh,
Even though,
are
like
you-
I say,
are
I
you done?
don't want a patron.
Oh no, I would never intend to impose on whatever entity already has claim on your personhood. I simply on this plane, nothing after, am seeking assistance for compensation, unless that doesn't interest you given my nature. Completely understandable. If you're closing portals around here, I don't know if you plan to do that more. I don't know if that was just a convenient job that paid well for you, or if you're getting paid at all. But I
We
know
kind
where
of fell
another
into our
is.
laps, honestly. We kind of got off the boat and we found the people that needed it shut, and they asked, and we did it.
I know where another
That's your
is.
question.
Mhm.
Why did you want the portal to be left open?
Personally, I didn't care, but I made a deal with one party to get a portal open. I made a deal with another party to permit that portal to be opened. I benefited from both deals.
How?
Well, typically, I don't know how familiar you are with natures.
Very.
My lovely companions here are one of the few creatures capable of transmitting themselves across the planes as they see fit. Most demons
Okay.
and devils typically need invited.
Okay.
These portals are like an open invitation, but of course, some mortal has to opened the portal, so to speak. So I made a deal with the mortal on this side to open the portal in exchange for power. I made a deal with some demons on the other side to open a portal on their behalf so that they might enter this plane. And both sides paid me fairly well for this exchange of goods and services.
Do you do that a lot?
As I said, I have a lot of deals typically in the works. I typically just make things happen, keep things moving along. I saw two demon factions having some fun with each other and thought I'd help them along in their adventure. And I saw a man who craved more power and protection for his kingdom from these demons, and everyone seemed to benefit from this arrangement.
Oh, I'm so sorry. We're being awfully rude. What's your name?
Oh. See, I had been assuming that at least one of you by now had figured that out. I apologize.
I haven't got a fucking clue.
I mean, can I make a religion check to see if I can
You may
recognize who he
absolutely.
is? Thank you. I forgot. I didn't do that last session. I think Gor'Gor was the only one who did it. So he did it and failed spectacularly.
I saw a religion from Gabriel at the end of the session. I could not remember exactly what it was for, and Gabriel couldn't remember exactly what it was for, so...
Being
Yeah.
a paladin, can I do it? You just check to see if I know?
Anyone who wants to may.
Oh, I missed.
I will do a religion check. Yes.
It is.
A
Not
15! I got a 15 with a -2. Fuck yes.
I know nature and one god.
Yeah, but Gor'Gor knows the most with a -2.
He's got the paladin just like... No clue, mate, sorry. Ask me about religion.
I need 60 seconds to process Liam's nat 1.
Why?
Because
Liam.
it's so perfectly in character as well. Okay. Paladin Dave.
Yeah?
Unfortunately, you've only studied the good gods and the celestials in those pantheons. This is kind of not one of those, and you can at least figure that much out.
Okay.
You know, this is not one of the good ones that you're used to reading about.
I would have made him know, not good person.
I'm imagining him literally taking out like a bit of ink and a quill and writing on his hand, not good person.
Lovey, while you do not know the name or nature of this creature, you do know that her companions are kinda strong and intimidating, and if she's in charge of them, logic follows. She's a bit higher up that ladder.
Yeah. Okay.
Gor'Gor, I am going to give you the gift of taking you to Whispers so you can try to explain to the party who this is before she can answer the
fuck
question
yes!
she's been
Oh,
asked.
fuck yes.
No.
Okay, let's go. Let's fucking do this. Hello.
Do you somehow remember the name Glacia, where you put this name up from, or how you've gotten this name? You can't really remember. Maybe it was in your book, maybe it was in some little thing off to the side, or some other clerics that have blessed you in the past.
Yeah. No,
You
I do, yeah.
Recognize the picture, you have no idea beyond, you know, maybe you personally remember, you know what I mean, like,
Well,
but
it was one of them picture books I remember because, yeah, look, I mean, the hair's a little longer now, but yeah, I remember.
okay.
Yeah, let's go back.
Enjoy. And she
It's gonna
is-
be fucking great.
She is the daughter of Asmodeus as well. You
I'm not
also
even.
get that.
Okay.
She'll answer the question for Lovey as well, but I figure I'll give you your moment for roleplay purposes
Oh fuck
first.
yeah, let's do it.
And we're back.
And so we accidentally. Oh, hello.
Oh wait,
I think.
wait.
Wait.
No, I think I remember something. I grabbed the
God.
spell book, and I flipped through some of the pages. No, it wasn't that book. It was one of the friends of the person that I got the magic book from. I think he was he was one of them popey people, and he had a picture book, and I think I remember you had shorter hair in the picture, but what is your it was Glacier or something like that.
And she gives a small little clap and watches Gor'Gor continue down this.
And your dad was Amadeus.
Asmodeus.
In character, I take it.
Oh yeah, this is entirely in character.
No, I meant Rose is correct.
I can imagine I know at least that.
Oh yeah, no, like.
Sorry.
Yeah, no, it
You
was
may
definitely
absolutely just take passive religions effectively, so like basic.
Yeah, it was the popey person had it in the book. He had a picture of her. He might have had a crush, honestly, but I don't know.
What, the popey person had a crush on her?
Well, maybe, I don't know. I'm guessing, but he had her in a book. He had a book with him, and there was pictures of all different people. And yeah, like I said, her hair is a little longer now, but yeah, he was a bit similar.
I'm sorry for my friend's poor introduction, but what is your name?
As your friend has clumsily stumbled across, Lady Glacia of the Nine Hells at your service.
Hey, see, I told you I'm good at things. I knew.
My father is Asmodeus. Close. Good try.
Oh, I thought it had so much to do with that song about Amadeus. I thought it was connected.
What was your question, Lovey? Is she bad?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Do I recognise that name? And is she bad?
You at least recognize Asmodeus, and she did say of the Nine Hells. I'll absolutely give you like loose world lore. Nine Hells bad, Asmodeus bad. You probably know those things.
Gor'Gor?
Yeah.
We have a quick chat.
Yeah.
Just like over here.
Oh. Yeah.
I would like to drag Gor'Gor
Yeah.
right up the corridor.
Well, but we'll be back, Glacy.
Take all the time you
Right
need.
up to the top. Gor'Gor.
Yeah. What?
Did you dislike anybody in your village? Like, really dislike them?
Oh no, not terribly. I mean, everyone was kind of okay, except the one war chief was a bit of a dick, but he got himself chewed on by a war bear.
Okay, so imagine that war chief who was a bit of a dick.
Yeah.
But like to boil people alive, and I mean not just humans, but literally everybody that was in battle, and wanted to subjugate all of us on the material plane to be his servant, slaved, murder playthings.
Right.
That's her dad.
No, that doesn't seem right. I'll ask her in a minute.
No, don't ask her.
No,
Just
but I'd rather be sure. I can just ask her. Does your dad like to boil people? 'Cause I don't think that's right. That seems a bit. I don't know. That seems like a weird thing. That sounds like something a hobgoblin would do, honestly.
Yeah, because she's a devil from the Nine Hells. You know, places of fire or so cold ice that you freeze instantly.
Well, but she's talking to us okay at the minute. That's why I don't know. Like, maybe if her daddy's
She's trying to trick you.
Yeah, but if you're saying her dad's a dick, but you didn't say she was.
Yeah, you know, you've got a spell book, right?
Yeah, I
I'll
know.
try a different angle. I'll keep trying. Yeah. You know, you've got that spell charm person where you try and talk sweetly to somebody so that they get on your side, right? Common spell.
Yeah.
Every great wizard has it.
Yeah.
Yeah. You do know you can use it when you're trying to trick somebody. She's trying to trick us.
Well, she must be very good, because I don't think she is at all. And like I said, I'm probably the best magic person around, so if she's using that spell, she must be
Oh boy!
a pretty good spellcaster, which means she could teach me some really good stuff.
Secondarily, you do know that I'm a magic user, so is Cleric Dave.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
No, you're all very good and very, very strong, and I am thoroughly pleased to have you as a friend, but I closed the portal and stuff, and I'm pretty sure that's pretty important, considering how the dick, as you mentioned, said it was incredibly hard.
Closing the portal though, Gor'Gor.
I was the one that helped with the ritual. You rest of you just slapped the arse of a big devil thing that came out.
You do realise that we had to sacrifice our magic to close the portal, right?
Yeah.
While you basically shut a door.
But that was the portal. That was the thing we were meant to do.
No, that was the door. Gor'Gor, like, I don't know if you're trying to be irritating, but it's coming across that way. And I'm going to be honest with how I feel, because otherwise we're going to get in a problematic situation. You're being a bit of a dick right now, Gor'Gor. Okay? So, what I'm trying to say is that some people are obviously feeling uncomfortable if we were to start working with this person based on the fact that they are a devil and people's beliefs, religious beliefs.
But you said you wanted to do a
that.
vote, and we haven't done a vote yet, so that's why I was still talking about it.
Yeah, but I wanted to make you aware of who her father is. I mean, she
Well,
might be
I was the one that told
different.
you who her father was.
No, you called him Amadeus. That's not Amadeus.
Well, yeah, I got the name wrong, but I still knew who he was. She said I got it right.
I know, but at the same point, like, you also saying that we're not really important.
No, I said you are
demoralises?
extremely strong, and I am proud to have you as a friend. That's
But
what I
you're
said.
the best, right?
Well, I think I am, yeah.
Oh boy. Okay, I just think that we're a community. We're all pretty decent. You don't have to say that you were the one who did everything, because we all have. You closed the door. Dave sacrificed some of his spells. Other Dave,
Paladin Dave.
yeah, killed the monster. Like, we all had a part in it, right? Gor'Gor?
Yeah, I'm listening. I thought you were going to say something else.
No, I'm trying to explain that.
But I know that. Like, I know we all did it. But,
But you're better than us, right?
well, they asked me to do it because they knew I was the only one that could.
I think they're a little scared of you, Gor'Gor.
Well, I shouldn't be, because I helped them with the problem that they had, so I don't know why they'd be scared of me.
Because of who you are, right? Like, we
A
know
wizard?
this.
That thumping good one too.
I mean, because of our shared race. Like, maybe they're scared. Not that they should be, don't get me wrong, I'm not scared. I think I could take you on pretty easily, to be fair, but that's a different story. I think my strength is equal to Gor'Gor's, don't take me on.
Is it? What's your strength?
Dude.
No, what is your strength? No, like legit, I want to know now you said that.
Oh, okay. My strength is only a 14. I'm
Yeah,
not as
okay.
strong as 4.
It's still pretty good though.
Mate, I've got 2 18s, 2 15s, and 2 14s. Come at me, bro.
Well, I don't know. Maybe I don't know. I didn't think they were scared of me, but I don't think they should be. But yeah, and don't worry if you
more
want
of
if you think you could take me, we can fight later and have a test.
Am I allowed to turn into animals if we were to do this test?
Isn't that cheating?
Well, you're going to use your magic, right?
Well, I won't if you tell me not to.
So you're not allowed to use sleep or any of your other spells that I've seen you do. None of them.
No, I'll just punch you instead.
Yeah, so you can't do that because that's what you've been doing.
No, punching and using sleep are two different things.
No, they're the exact same thing. You do the exact same thing. I've
No,
watched you.
no. When you punch someone, you hit them with your fist. When you cast sleep, you hit them with the fist and put magic on them to make them go to sleep. Trust me, it's.
We're getting really away from this fact. Shall we go make this vote then?
We need to find the others first, because everyone's not here because everyone decided to split off and be a bit weird.
Well, Clark
Right,
Dave's
well-
kind of lurking in the hallway behind you guys.
Yeah, I mean, we did walk past Dave and he didn't say anything. He's just standing there.
Matthias is 50-50 chance of being dead outside.
Yeah. So,
You're not right.
should we go and find
How about you and the rest of the party? Matthias.
That one.
Matthias. Yeah. How about you and the rest of the party stick with these? I'll go find Matthias. It'll take me like 2 minutes. I'm back in a minute.
Okay. So yeah,
Yeah?
I'll go. Where you going?
I'm going to go and find Matthias.
Okay, you
If I
go
get
find
in trouble,
Matthias.
I'll send Cinders. Okay, you do know who Cinders is, right? And I'll kind of
Is that the?
pull back some of my dress to show a little scatty, like rough looking. Almost looks like it should have probably been put down a long time ago. Black cat. This is Cinders. Actually, Cinders, stay here, and I'll just pop him on Gor'Gor's arms. Do
Wait.
not eat.
Oh no. Okay, I won't. He's yours. I wouldn't eat your lunchbox.
Yes, my lunchbox. It's my friend.
Oh. Oh, sorry.
It's technically, it's a devil in disguise. Like I'll explain it to you later, right?
As you say, as you.
Devils are
Yeah, you've just spent 5 minutes.
Yeah, I know.
Devil's so bad. He's the devil.
I'm gonna very cautiously take Cinders back to the group.
Just going by the stuff in there. Just carefully.
I'm guessing this cat looks like it would bite you if you got too close. I think I've sent you pictures. I'll send a picture through to the group chat now of what I imagine Cinders to look like.
Just
Wait a
gonna
second,
laugh
sorry,
when
guys.
he says something and he just ends up getting launched down the corridor. Take your
Oh,
cousin
sorry.
back.
Well,
I'm sure Cinders will be very well behaved.
sorry to keep you waiting. We're trying to find our other friend was meant to be at the front door where you are actually, and once he's there, we're gonna. Well, no. Once we find him, we're gonna make a vote. Until then, I've got this cat. That he's a devil. In disguise.
I would have turned around
Okay,
with all my
hold on.
dress skirts and everything going, and I will exit out to go and find Matthias while this
Hold on,
conversation.
I got what I could do here.
Okay.
Let me just quickly just. No, a devil's not a fiend, is it? No,
Yeah, it is.
it wouldn't work.
No, it is. Devil is a
it's
fiend.
fiend.
Devils
I'll
and
have to
demons
do,
are both
um,
fiends.
I'll have to do a divine sense, please.
Okay.
Yes, do a divine sense to say that where devils and demons are, Liam.
Bing, 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 bing.
Okay. Has the cat lit up?
I mean, that's going to be a pivot question to Rose, because I believe Celestial Fae or Fiend of your choice, and you said Fiend, so...
Yeah, the only reason I went for fiend is because obviously she.
Well,
Most of the things like kind of to do with Lovey is through is through old-fashioned beliefs of
Yeah.
witches and stuff like that. So yeah, it's a fiend. It's from the devil.
So, yeah, okay.
Yeah, so you cast Divine Sense, or Activate, or however, wording.
It's,
And,
yeah, it's,
I
Divine
swear to
Stone
God, if you
apples.
kill my cat, you're paying for me to get it back.
I'm not
I'm not kidding.
I'm just gonna step away from it to think.
there is one very weak fiend in Gor'Gor's arms. There are
Yeah.
two fairly powerful resonating fiends in front of you, and there is one absurdly powerful fiend resonating in front of you. And then, what is that blocked by? Like, is it just distance alone, or is it blocked by like walls and stuff?
Walls, depending on the
it's lead.
thickness.
Yeah.
That well, depends on the materials. A certain, and I think like a foot of solid stone blocks it, whereas then like an inch of.
Not behind total cover and within 60 feet. Those were the two I needed.
Yeah, yeah, there it is. Yeah, I lost it. for a second.
Okay, and then that is all you seem to get. That you get something very faint, kind of like loose, unsure, far beyond the door.
Okay, I'm just gonna slowly back away from the cat. Just knock on towards the cat. There you go.
The giant bull sneaks away from the cat.
Oh, and the land you were on has been desecrated, because that is also something you get.
Oh,
So the
Okay.
entire area just goes, bing, this is evil zone.
this has not been good.
This not
I'll just warn people that the land is a little bit evil, a little bit desecrated.
Oh, God. Gor'Gor goes to ask a question and then stops himself.
Is described as any area of any size. Yeah, okay. Yeah. And then Lovey, how were you going to go look for Matthias? I know you were going to do that, but were you just going to wander about the facility, or?
But she ran out the front door, didn't I?
No, I started heading down towards this direction.
Yeah.
And I will look around. If needs be, if there's any spaces that look like they're blocked. Would this maybe be easier as something small?
Depends on where you think Matthias may have gone off to, I guess.
I would look around until I find him, pretty much. I'm not going back empty-handed.
Investigation?
Yeah, investigation.
Just a broad one to cover.
How long
Speed and
Yeah,
efficiency.
basically, Luke. The story is made
okay,
either
so yeah,
from
you
like
are
pre-made
combing the
books or this is a
facility.
homemade campaign.
That's still going to
So
take you some time
Ashley,
just
who's
given
our
the size
DM,
and
has made up a
Matthias is,
story and a
moving
world and
around a
everything
bit,
for us to
but
play in. We all play as individual characters.
You will
I am
eventually
Gor'Gor,
stumble at least across some sort of
and
trail or
we just
indication
exist
of.
in the game and follow storylines, talk to
Which we'll
people.
come back to.
But we play true to the character, which
Matthias!
basically means
Help me!
your options are almost limitless in what you can
I'm
do,
planning to talk to Gor'Gor!
and
Please!
it's really really interesting.
then-
I imagine the rest
Like
of
with
the
mine, I run on a
is that
Saturday, which
echoing
this
throughout the
Saturday is the
entire
next episode. Mine episode
space.
Yeah.
40.
I'm trying to
It's
talk to
good. It's
Gor'Gor,
worth a
help!
watch, Luke. Honestly.
Totally.
Whereas I'm imagining that all this is going on, and I'm imagining
Honestly,
Glacier
if
probably just turned
that
a little
sounds
bit and
interesting
seen
to
me
you,
just leaning up against
look
the wall,
at
just
my
little
YouTube.
wave and just
If you have spare time,
staying
it's good to
quiet and
just
just
have
listen
on
to
and just
all the
listen to, because
madness
obviously there's
going
not
on.
much going on the screen. Have it like a podcast.
While she is
I've got
looking,
tons of D&D content. Have a look,
Gor'Gor,
see what you
Gabriel,
think.
and Dave's
I
squad,
can't recommend D&D enough because it's limitless
you're
possibility.
still in the vague vicinity of just these negotiations. And Glassy is going to turn to Gor'Gor and Gabriel at the front. While your friend goes looking for her, I was going to cast cat, but you're holding her cat, so I'll just not question it.
Well, she's looking for Matthias. Actually, did you see him? He's, and I'll vaguely describe. He's got slightly pale skin, dark, like weird clothes. He's got a spiky tooth as well. And I'll
And then
vaguely
I
describe.
quickly needed a stealth check from Matthias. if he is sneaking in to eavesdrop.
And I'd imagine I'm kind of holding the cat like on my left arm, like you know how you've got like the hawking gloves, where you got the massive leather glove and you have the hawk sit on your forearm. I've kind of got the cat like held out, and he's just, I'd imagine, perched on my forearm, just like out awkwardly.
Yeah, if Matthias was going to move into loose line of sight-esque territory to eavesdrop.
I would say he moved quietly into the position where he is currently, but he's not trying to hide too much from them, I would say. Just more hiding from the group, which he's heard arguing for the past few minutes now.
Okay, so then at that question, you can at least detect Glacia's eyes like flick over for a split second over to this corridor, though it would be very imperceptible to most.
Yeah, she starts describing him to me, and I'm like, yeah, that's him. And she's like, she's there.
Yeah, like about this tall, kind of piratey vibe.
Yeah.
Hat.
Yeah, that's about right.
Yeah, I'll let
Very
you know
bright.
if I see him sometime.
Yeah, very bright clothing.
Well, please, because Lovey doesn't want us to make a decision until we do a vote, and we kind of need him to do the vote because he's the only person that isn't here.
Yeah, I was going to say, Lovey, you are eventually going to kind of stumble into just the back end of this corridor and probably spot him from a good distance away.
I'm round the corner, that's the thing.
Yeah. Well, light is
Are you? 'Cause
primarily
you-
cascading in through the entrance, which is going to cast shadows
Good point.
like that way and that way. Or not crazy. It's like, it's not, oh, she instantly finds you. It's more just, you know, she's looking up and down every hallway that she finds and kind of thing, and just eventually probably she will stumble across you. Assuming she goes that far. Character discretion.
Like, she's probably gone all the way to the other side of the facility and everything, and all
Yeah.
the way back.
Probably one of the last places she'd think to look.
Definitely. I've probably gone. I'm doing like a loop. This is my way back to the room, and I spot him there. Yeah.
So as you're coming down the hallway, you hear as well, echoing down, Lovey, Glacia talking to Gor'Gor and Gabriel predominantly, but also just everyone in that general entrance pile. Look, I am aware that some of you are predisposed against certain natures and creatures. I understand it is a common problem I encounter. But if you care about closing these problematic portals, if you care about stopping the demons, protecting the civilians of the land, I know where another portal is with some demons in it. Your business. Take it or leave it. I ask nothing of you in return. And Lovey hears that echoing down the corridor as she kind of stumbles upon Matthias and then, like, sees that he's at least a little... not hiding, but, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Laying low.
I'm practically blatantly leaning against the wall.
He's like crouched down, like peeking round the corner, and like, but coming from the wrong angle, it just looks dumb as fuck.
No, I mean literally, he is just stood leaning against the wall, against the shoulder. Like, it's no, like...
He's doing the cool guy stance, the I'm too cool for school.
Oh, no, it's literally just, literally, he is stood facing her, just leaning sideways against the wall, listening to all this going on.
Yeah, he's only hiding by virtue of the fact that, like, he's blocked from most line of sights.
Yeah, there's a wall in the way, it's the only reason I'm here.
Don't you? Have you been here the whole time?
Not the whole time. I've been here since you found out the name.
Oh. What have you been up to?
Well, I got sent to come back and try and grab some supplies that might help with the fight, but them being devils kind of makes them a bit, fireproof.
Fire?
Yeah. I pick up one of the sacks that I'm carrying. I was gonna chuck these in and get you and Gor'Gor to chuck these in and then set them on fire.
I have a look in the bag.
It's flour.
It be real bad, but I kind of want to throw this and run anyway. Not light it on fire, just throw the flour at them. That's a bad idea. That's a really chaotic bad idea.
Yes, that's a very chaotic bad idea that if you try, either I'm assisting in stopping you, or I am making sure I am not in her way when she chases after you.
I know. See? This is why I shouldn't make deals with devils. It will end up badly. Anyway, Gor'Gor's meant to make a deal with the devil, so maybe you can come help me with that, or to thwart that.
I thought I was doing the best by letting him make his own decisions. I mean, he is the smartest of us all.
Sorry, are you cursed as well?
No, I'm just watching him make a really bad decision and I'm enjoying it.
So we should let him make the deal with the devil?
How else is he gonna learn?
That is a very, very good point. As long as I don't have to, I'm happy to watch him learn, I guess. I mean, I'm meant to be his friend, but at the same point, like you say, he's not going to learn otherwise.
Yeah, true. By the way, if you keep calling him your friend, did he let him cast friends on you?
No. I don't think he actually casts magic.
Gor'Gor, what's your passive perception again?
My passive perception is a 13.
Ooh, maybe a little out of earshot.
Mm.
Just kind of get that tingling at the back of your neck, like, someone's talking about me not casting magic again.
My arcane senses are tingling.
Yeah. Your Gor'Gor
Got
tingle.
arcane.
Yeah, my Gor'Gor tingle.
Oh dear.
I mean, he's very good at, fighting things. I think he needs to believe in himself a little bit better and not think that he has to be a wizard to be of value. I just wish he'd stop, putting the rest of us down to do so.
Why do you think I'm over here? Once I figured out everything was going on. Well, we're having this whole conversation, and I kind of just gesture a little bit over towards the rest of the room, where I'm guessing Glacier's just keeping an eye on us throughout this entire conversation.
The moment you gesture, you guys get like a small discreet wave.
She's known I'm here the entire time, so...
The only problem that I think with letting Gor'Gor make friends with her is that we all kind of have to make friends. Or Gor'Gor's going to go off on his own mission, or we're going to say goodbye to him, maybe?
Okay.
She's
Yes,
wanting
that's-
us to close a portal for the demons, I presume, based on what she's been saying.
Yes, by the sounds of it, there's two from what I understand of what she was saying, is two groups of demons have got loose and are fighting one another. She saw from the other side, she saw from the hells that this was coming on and thought she'd have some fun and make some deals. I'm guessing that we stopped the hell side of you stopped the hell side of it. And
Do you
now,
not fight? Sorry, I'm getting sidetracked. Carry on.
and now she's wondering about it. She can have, I'm guessing she wants to still have some fun by sending us after the demons.
I think she's a not getting her hands dirty kind of person.
She described herself as princess of the hells. Yes. Kind of looking over
She's
the shoulders for that.
Princess Gladys. Gladys?
Glacia.
Glacia. There we go, Glacia. Yeah, she's Asmodeus' daughter.
Then I would definitely expect her to be there, not getting her hands dirty if she doesn't need to.
I mean, I've got to love the ingenuity, women spotting women and all that. But at the same point, Ash knows exactly why I said that. But at the same point, just because I can admire her doesn't mean that I have to do the exact same as her, right?
Oh? Sorry, was there a part where she said you had to be like that? Or
I'm sorry. No. She was just very, very nice. What I'm trying to get at is, if we vote, I seriously think that either Gabriel and Gor'Gor are gonna get into, a bit of fisticuffs, or we're gonna end up getting ourselves stuck in a war between devils and demons. And that just seems like a bad idea.
Gor'Gor, Gabriel, how's it going over there?
Fine.
Well,
I'm just standing watch.
yeah, everything seems pretty fine to me.
Okay, just checking in.
I'd imagine we're probably talking shop at the minute. Just nothing about the deal, but just like general bullshit.
What's the weather like in the Nine Hells then? A bit of small
Is
talk.
Lovey said that your dad boils people alive. Is that true? Questions like that.
God.
I imagine she hears that question just float over the head when that happens.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, she's probably gonna want to say something about that to you.
Oh, I don't mind. Like, I'm not used to dealing with such inadequacy, so I'm finding it a bit difficult. Like, most of the people that I worked with were really cool, really, people at the top of their game. So to deal
with idiots is a bit of an issue.
yeah, a little bit. I've not really had the chance to. I'm more than willing. Well, I don't really want to actually. It's really hard work.
So
But I
why
like
are you?
Gor'Gor.
I'd say, there's the thing is you don't want to work with idiots, but you want to keep Gor'Gor around.
No, I just thought I could do with some friends, I guess. Don't really have any. Except for Cinders, who's a devil.
And you just told Gor'Gor all devils are bad, and you gave Cinders to Gor'Gor.
I'm complicated.
No, I'm just trying to give you that realization of what you've done. You said we should kill all
Okay,
devils.
No, she did not say that you have to kill all devils. She just said all devils were bad. You're making your own inference of that. Don't put words in my character's mouth, Danny. Not the DM today. Look, I've made some bad decisions in my life, like a lot of bad decisions, whole burning village, all that kind of stuff, and I'm trying to get better and not fuck up my life so much. Look, what I'm trying to say is, are you suggesting that we split up?
I'm not suggesting that. I'm suggesting that if Gor'Gor feels the best way for him to go is elsewhere, then we shouldn't stop him in his quest. Or if you all feel that it's best to go a certain... You all feel it's best to go a certain
No,
way.
I'm not. I'm not going to do that. I feel like it's really bad news. Like I say, I'm trying to go on a better path. Oh dear. I think I'm getting a tummy ache.
Oh no.
Okay. Did you
No, it's fine.
want-
It's fine. What were you about to offer?
Me? No, I wasn't about to offer anything. It says, what do you normally get from it?
Sorry, what were you about to offer?
The moment that he responded, I was just like, oh no.
I'm sorry.
I'll name something.
Jimmy, all I literally said, what are you about to offer? You just went, me! You're like,
What?
You did what it sounded like, Michael.
No, I was like, what the fuck? are you
Rose
saying?
said, "What are you offering?" And you answered with, "Me."
No.
We're gonna roll that shit back. Don't worry.
Okay.
Roll that shit back because it was very confusing. Because she asked that and I went, wait, what? But apparently
No
that was, like,
problem,
me.
Beast. Take it
No.
easy, man. Pleasure to see you again.
No, I just went because my brain's stopped then at that point. I just
I
went, wait,
don't
what?
think-
I'm sorry.
My brain stopped when you went, wait, what are you offering?
What-
So,
Because you went to say something after I said I had a poor stomach, and then
yeah, and I went to ask what?
Never mind.
What do you get stomach issues when you have big decisions to make? Is what I was trying to say, and then you cut me off.
What are you doing, step vampire?
Oh, shit.
Anyway.
Should we go back? Should we go join the others and vote on this, and then pretend we're all confess and everything, and go everywhere else? Matthias?
I didn't exactly want to go and vote, but sure, let's.
Just like the every election.
I think Gor'Gor's making. I think Gor'Gor wants to make a decision for himself, and therefore should be involved in just that. I literally say as I walk out. I think this lot probably made a big mistake in trying to close your portal, and well, if they decide to pay you back for that, then that is by all means their problem.
Oh, as you'll find, I tend to profit regardless of the success of these deals.
I would expect
Speaking
nothing
of,
less.
when I leave here, I of course have to go pop over near the town. Don't know if you guys want to come along. Don't know if you have any business there. But I will be stopping by the town after I'm done here with you guys, having this polite conversation, pick up a few things. I'll probably be on my way.
Oh, what are you picking up?
Few souls. I doubt it's
Don't
dead.
answer for the DM, Michael.
She kind of just gives a small shrug at Matthias' reply, like, yeah.
Few souls, probably wouldn't be eggs.
Well, of course, his lordship, as he likes to pretend to be called, his part of the deal was keeping the artifact protected to keep the portal open. He didn't.
So he dies.
I would never kill someone. That's uncouth. That's impolite. They're far more useful alive. Like you lot.
That's probably entirely true.
So,
Yep.
we vote now? Before we carry on, because whilst I think that I completely understand that you'll want to, for lack of a better place, like words, say things specifically so it doesn't sound like you are who you are. But we said we were going to vote, right?
You said you were going to vote. You called for a vote.
Yeah, to try and make this a little fair. I know you don't really want to be part of this group, Matthias, but I'm afraid you already are. So
When did that get decided?
when you stuck around,
Oh,
yeah, come on,
that'll
Marco, like,
that'll all that needs to fix it.
She kind of tilts her neck a little at that. If you are also after money, please let me know if you need employment, if you have a falling out, of course.
Feels like I might be getting the boot from this group shortly, so.
oh my god.
You know, having my boots.
Well, I mean,
What is wrong with...
well,
I
I mean,
feel
I
like
need my
you-
boots, so you're not gonna get the boot from me. So sorry.
Right, after this, we're going to sit down and we're going to have therapy, because Jesus Christ, guys. Like, I swear to God. I
Is
swear
no
to
longer in the
Hecate,
game?
I'm pretty sure.
in all her faces.
My apologies. I just wonder with everything going on. Is that offensive for her to say near you?
I said, oh my gods, as in my god, Hecate.
She's allowed to have her own god. I'm not going to judge. I wouldn't want to presume or step on those toes.
I just didn't want to just be saying something that might go,
I think you're getting away from the point anyway, Matthias. While we deal with your, I need to push people away so I don't have them reject me later on. We'll deal with that after this. But right now, let's make a vote before we sit
You were
here for
about to
another
say deal,
45
weren't you?
minutes.
Ah,
No, I
You were
was,
about-
but never
you were-
mind.
You were about to say deal.
It's because I usually play warlocks. Oh well, no, I don't really in these campaigns. You know what characters I play. Let's be honest.
No, you
warlocks.
don't play warlocks because the warlocks always die. Adam's characters.
Yeah. Don't worry, I'll play. Oh no, I'm gonna play a wizard next time. Never mind.
I don't want to pressure you all, so I'm gonna send my compatriots outside to just keep a lookout, keep an eye on things. You two take all the time you need. I'll just be on the other side of the room. Discuss as you need, vote as you need. If you need any information or assistance, let me know.
Our apologies for keeping you so
Yeah.
long.
So let's vote. Right?
Yeah. Well, I like I
Yeah,
said,
let's go for
I
it.
think it
Can we
could
vote?
be.
You guys to the room and
I
just
think it
have
could be
the
really
entrance.
good. I know.
So we agree majority wins. If the more people want to do it, then we do it. If they don't, then we don't.
Well, isn't that the only way a vote works, Lovey?
No,
Fine.
contextually, what are we voting for? Because you've just said we need to have a vote.
We're voting. Sorry, Matthias. I thought you heard all this. Because apparently
I heard, and you just said we need to have a vote, and then declared that we were having a vote, and never declared what the vote was about.
This vote
Yeah.
is whether we are going to agree to work with that woman.
Is a vote the best idea here?
Well, how else would you do it?
Or do you suggest that if people want to work for her, they go and work for her and the rest of us leave?
Yeah, I agree with that
That's
one.
the only other option.
Yeah,
Maybe
sounds about right.
discuss and then just come to a choice together. To the vote.
So-
Okay, well, I hope you're ready for this, Ash, as we decide to throw away your campaign.
Oh, no,
Jesus
that's
Christ.
Hold on. Let's have a vote about the vote.
Oh,
No,
God.
no.
Okay, who wants to have a vote?
Out of character, there is no obligation or plot rails to jam you on, I absolutely promise. I'm just giving you guys information and offers.
Wait a minute, Leah, Paladin Dave,
Yes.
is this a vote on the vote or a vote on what
The vote,
Love
we're
said?
going to vote about the issue.
Oh, God.
I think you're just being a little silly
Of
now.
course, I'm surrounded by idiots.
Lovey's gonna have a show.
What on earth?
Dave, I think you're being.
Paladin
I'm
Dave,
actually going to have a stroke.
Dave, I think you're being silly now. We should just do a vote like we all agreed to.
You watch her mind melting.
And
right
we need to decide whether we want to work with
We're not going to
Galad.
elect who's going to be the leader of the voting and all this kind of rubbish. That's
Could you all please
Isn't it
elect
sexy?
representatives for your voting blocks?
Let's just agree that majority wins. If you don't want to go with the majority, then we leave, right?
I agree,
That's
yes.
fair
Let's
enough.
go with that.
Okay, yeah.
That's the same
Right.
version. Let's do that.
So, okay, so I will
Yes.
vote for the vote.
No,
Dave,
no.
Paladin Dave, could you
Yes.
vote and your justification for your vote? Do you vote to work with this woman? Yes or no, and why?
No, I don't trust her that well, to be honest.
Done.
That's a no.
No.
Easy.
Yeah,
Good.
was voting yes to the vote, though, not. Well, yes to voting for the vote.
No, I'm
No.
asking you for the
I
actual
know.
vote. You just voted.
You've done.
Okay.
Dave,
You're done.
Dave,
You just-
Paladin Dave. Shh.
Oh, bloody hell. Don't skip the vote for the vote.
Shh. Paladin Dave. Shh. It's enough. It's enough now. Calm down.
You control this, Gabriel, because they seem to listen to you more than they listen to me.
Possibly democracy, you.
Paladin Dave, go and stand down the naughty corner, please. Just go.
Gabriel. I know I called you Gabrielle, then I'm so sorry.
It's alright.
Gabriel.
My vote's no, and again, I don't trust her.
Two no's. cleric, Dave.
Hell no. Why would they trust someone who works for the bloody for Hal?
That's very nice. Gor'Gor?
Well, I said yeah because I think it can be I think we could.
Danny, you're muted.
Fuck! I've been talking this whole time.
Gotta have one per session.
Well,
Did
also,
you realise why no one was talking back to you,
I
Danny?
thought you were ignoring me.
That's probably correct.
But no, I think
yeah.
we really should because I know she works for like the hell people and stuff, but she doesn't seem that bad, and I think we could get some real good things for it.
What?
So that's-
Well,
Wait. This is not the discussion session. This is the voting. We've been discussing it for 2 hours.
but he's just spoke a second time, so why can't I answer him?
So that's a vote for yes, right?
I think
Am I
that's
correct?
actually.
That's a yes?
Yeah.
I think that's a vote for more information, but yeah.
Well, that's
Well, no,
basically
the
yeah.
information we listened to for 45 minutes.
I just don't want
Do you not
to. I just don't want to
democracy?
be that person that discounts someone just because of who they are. That's a bit wrong.
But you want to be the person that doesn't listen to somebody else's viewpoints and tries to overwrite them because of your own supremacy.
That's not what I said.
That
Don't you
is
mean-
literally what you just said.
Don't you mean
You're the one that's
suspected supremacy?
yeah, but you're all making an assumption because she's a devil, she's bad. That's a bit racist.
I mean,
And
you're
you're
also
making
forcing.
us
You're,
race.
you're also forcing. You're the one who decided, in your own opinion, that we must all vote for this.
No,
So
that was
you-
Lovey actually.
No. I'm turning to Lovey.
Oh.
That was
Oh,
literally
okay.
directed to you.
Sorry, I thought that was.
You're
aimed
the
at
one
me.
who decided we were doing this, so you're putting your own opinion upon us.
What do you suggest then, Matthias? Because
That's
you're
not.
clearly
not
the
an
most
opinion.
superior.
What Love is trying to do is be diplomatic in the matter and let the group decide. That's not forcing an opinion.
You could have all just stepped aside and let her continue walking.
This is why we need a vote on the vote.
Oh God! Shut up, Paladin Dave, please.
I mean, we're now arguing about having a vote. If we had a vote on the vote, this wouldn't be happening.
Okay, enough. We got your stupidity. We got enough with Gor'Gor. We don't need you as well.
What are you trying to say, Gabriel?
That you are acting superior to the rest of us. You're not.
I mean, he's not the only one, but that's a different story. All I'm trying to do here is establish. I don't want anybody to do something they don't want to do.
That
And
makes
it's
us do
people's
something we don't
lives
want to do.
and well, if you don't want to vote, Matthias, you don't have to have a chance at voting. If you want to be part of this group and this team, then you can be. Have a voice. It's yours to take.
I feel like you're trying to make a reference there to something, but it doesn't make sense.
I'm not. I'm trying to get you involved in the group, seeing as you decided for so much of this journey that you're not going to be involved. And I don't want to take over, but otherwise we're going to die.
Did you say that?
What? I feel like I need a moment by myself to go and yell into a bag or a box or a jar or something. Excuse me.
I pick up one of the sacks and it's like, you can use that if you want.
No, because it's full of flour. I'm not a dick. What I'm trying to get at is rather than ripping each other apart, this is meant to be. We've discussed it for 2 hours, right?
I thought we've discussed it for about 5 minutes, but
Yeah.
It has literally been 2 hours in real time that we have been talking about this.
I mean, it hasn't.
An hour and a half, then I do apologise.
No.
Still been a long time where we've been trying to make a decision. I'm just trying to move the thing along. If we sit here sniping at each other, not agreeing on anything, then a vote is the most logical decision to make something happen. Right?
Yes. We do need
mean,
to
at
get
the
this
end of the
done
day,
with.
If people are not happy with the vote and they want to go with this devil woman, go with her. I'm not going to stop you.
Otherwise, it becomes a tyrannical society like Gor'Gor obviously wants.
Let's fence the vote off.
I'm just going to vote no because I think it's going to be dangerous for us all. Whilst I like a little bit of danger, don't get me wrong, I think this is us getting in the middle of a fight between demons and devils. And my own, surviving is something I care about. Matthias, are you going to vote?
I think we've all
Michael, I can't hear
made-
anything. Oh, wait.
I think we've all made the decision, so
No. Are you going to vote?
I go over to the little hiding spot. Pull
Oh,
out
for
the sack.
Christ's sake!
It's like, what? We've made the decision's been made, hasn't it?
No.
Currently, exactly
you still...
3 no votes and 1 yes vote. Cleric Dave plus Matthias could tie it.
No, it's been 4 no, 1 yes.
Yeah, it's already
Did-
been decided.
Yeah.
Paladin, and
Paladin,
Dave
Cleric,
both said no.
Gabriel,
Oh,
Lovey have all
I
said
missed
no.
Cleric Dave's vote. That's my bad then.
Matthias, you're not getting the point here. Vote, because then you'll put yourself... I understand where you're coming from completely, that you want to remain impartisan and sitting on the fence or whatever, which is completely fine. If you decide to object, then you can't really later on say, oh, I would have voted yes, or I would have voted no.
Uh-huh.
Are you happy to do that?
I'm happy to take these and let us walk out of here and say thanks but no thanks and let's go.
So you vote no then?
No, I say we walk out and go say thanks but no thanks and go.
Look,
While
you
people
just say
go around
yes
in
to no,
circles, you
or
hear
I
a couple-
object. Sorry.
While the party goes around in circles, you do hear a couple of hunt, showdown, death noises effectively happen outside.
Mm.
Just that, like, while someone falls over dead. Or unconscious, bleeding out, etc.
Oh, right.
I'm guessing they're not having fun out there. Kind of turns towards Gosha.
Well, let's sort this out. Are you yes, no, or are you going to abstain from the vote? This is really important.
We're not going. The decision's already been made,
I know, but I'm asking you to make a decision.
and I'm making my
Yes,
decision
no.
to get moving.
So you abstain from voting then?
I
This
say
is
the vote
really
has no
important.
vote, has no qualms to me, and let's carry on moving.
So you're abstaining from the vote then?
I'm saying I'm not taking part.
I'm not
at all.
backing down. The only reason I'm
Ah.
saying this is because later on I get the impression that you're going to then rub this in our faces.
Everyone has the right to say, I told you so.
Fine.
We thank you for the kind offer. We will live to regret it later.
Do, Mark.
This is towards Gosha at this point.
Thank you, man. It's appreciated.
Understandable.
How are you doing?
Please enjoy
Thank you for the raid, man.
your
It's appreciated.
swag, for lack
Give
of
me
a
a sec.
better. And she kind of just like nods to the bag.
Thank you. And just start walking out.
I'm
with
feeling
the,
better. I'm feeling a lot better.
Are we going?
Still not perfect, but I'm getting there. But yeah, we're currently having arguments in
And Matthias
character in D&D, and it's
As Matthias walks
Interesting.
out, he sees a few guards in. You guys never went to the castle, but you would recognize at least the tabards and such.
Not perfect, but yeah,
You see
get
a
in there.
few heavily armed looking plate armor-esque wearing guards. I guess not plate armor, one down from that. Plate armor.
Chain,
Yep, splint.
splint.
Splint, I want to say. Splint and half plate mixed.
Yep.
Across them.
Are they on the
Hello.
floor dead or?
They're on the floor unconscious, potentially bleeding out.
I will follow Matthias out and then just keep on walking. If we're going to do this, then we're doing it. And then, until we get to a place so that we can all split up, then, right? Is happening?
Is anyone staying inside, doing anything else inside?
Well, if everyone's
No,
leaving,
walking
then
out.
there's no point to stay. I mean,
Exactly,
there's
so
still
we'll
more
leave.
people in.
Walk out.
I mean, there is still more people inside, but I don't know. Like, I don't know. Oh well.
So
I'll
we at
just take
least
us
get
back to
to
the outside now, then.
some point so we can actually talk about this, right?
And yeah, you walk past some unconscious, potentially dying kingsmen splayed out on the floor of the entrance of this locale. The Araniuses are nowhere to be seen. Lassie is
Is
still
there anyone that
inside.
looks like they're clearly dying?
Probably all of them.
Yeah, probably all of them.
Base perception is like 17 or so, right?
My passive perception is 16.
Alright, yeah, roll me a medicine check for just like, you see, you know, the general, all the bodies around. But,
14?
there are some that could be stabilized, some that would take a lot more effort than just stabilizing.
Point destabilize people out to me. I might be able to give them a hit point to help them.
I'll point them out.
Well, Adam, doesn't your character have spare the dying?
Yes, it has.
You can just go around and slap people with spare the dying.
Yeah, I'll go around doing that then. To stabilize people.
Yeah, save using your hit point pool, Liam, because at least that's a cantrip. That's free.
While
Yeah.
you're going about that, Lassia does step out behind you and kind of gives a small roll of her eyes. I save you idiots from assassins and you stabilize them, and then she flies off in the direction of the castle.
Still walking.
Walk away.
Oh yeah.
Shall we find somewhere to sit down and talk before, you know, what's about to happen happens, at least?
Yeah.
If that was Lovey's incentive, she would remember loosely the ruins are a lot closer than the town as far as the walk is concerned.
Hmm.
Should we go to the ruins, just so we can sit down and have a chat? Because, I mean, it was Gor'Gor that kind of put us all together as well at this point, and I'm guessing that there seems to be a lot of clashing happening. So, best thing to do is to talk about it before it becomes a problem. Guys, anybody?
I think we need to sort this out. Otherwise, it's going to be one big, massive disaster.
But then that's good. Sometimes you have to destroy everything. Just find it out.
It's
Sometimes
like
you have to deadhead the plant so it can live on, if you catch my drift.
I was hoping destroying this portal has done some good.
So can we head over to the ruins then? Is anybody not coming with?
I'm heading southwards at the crossroads, so.
Alright, so speak now, forever hold your peace. I am presuming everyone is heading to the ruins of the old city and
Yeah.
its fort.
Yes.
I'm heading in that direction, yes.
It's gonna be about a day's journey, but
We would stop earlier
Well,
than that.
yeah.
Like,
Day's
we
journey
find it
tops,
clearing,
like
I would
not
say.
from dawn to evening, but just like from the time of day it is now. You'd probably get there around sunset, kind of thing.
Mm.
So, arrive there at sunset.
Like it's close enough where you could haul supplies from the ship to there, rest, and then go back. You know, like one-way trips each day with resting in between.
Mm-hmm.
Unless carrying heavy cargo, you guys could make far better time than that.
So I'll kind of gather everybody if they're okay with that, and kind of be like, look, I feel like we really need to talk about this, because in there I got the impression that, you know, there was quite a lot of disagreements, but people needed for other people to agree with them, and it got really messy. Like, so what is everybody looking for right now from this partnership, quadruple ship, however you want to call about it?
A golden nugget.
Like, what do people want?
For golden nuggets.
The golden nugget.
Okay, can you be serious for 2 seconds? Like, just, I'm gonna go straight out character for 1 second.
No, Rose, that is
No,
their
that is-
backstory.
that is their story.
Hey, Lovey, give me a history check as you listen to the city, I see.
I wish I could say that they were being trolls, but they're not.
Oh my god.
Wait, who's missing off there? It's Liam's character.
Liam's right there.
Oh shit!
Just
I did not fucking see that then.
Blended in.
You fucking did.
Yeah, you're
Part
just
is part of the food.
you're just convinced the golden nugget is some incoherent rambling they're on about.
Oh.
So, what is the golden nugget, or where is the golden nugget?
But it's been
No, but
stolen.
that's not. Oh, I'm sorry. So,
We need to find the golden nugget.
and that's you, Cleric Dave, and Gabriel?
Not I say Gable, it's just me and
Well,
Paladin
Gabriel's
Dave.
from the same church. He joined up with you guys. Like, you guys were at the church being given this mission, went to a different church, and you kind of just bumped into him kind
Actually-
of low power mode at the back of the church.
Actually, yeah, this is part of his backstory now.
Now.
Yeah.
Carl, you
Now
have no
the
choice
golden
in your
nugget
character's
is-
concept.
Well, no, at
Oh,
creation,
good
he was
news.
asking to be part of an organized religious, and there was a cleric and a paladin, and I'm like, oh, well, I mean, if you guys, you know.
Yeah, that was true. Yeah.
Call them the
But
nugget
Gabriel, as the more coherent of the trio, does know a little bit more about the golden nugget that Lovey is asking about, and Dave are nonsensing about. While they perceive it to be something more
An artifact.
nonsensical, yeah. Cleric and Paladin Dave are aware. They're just a bit more nonsensical about it. The golden nugget is a very valuable jewel, not unlike the sea sapphire that was used to close this portal.
Okay,
And it
let me
is a
ask another
very
question.
important artifact from their deity.
Right. So, can I ask another question? Because whilst I understand where you're getting from, that's what you want to do. It's not really answering what I was asking. What do you want from us?
A little bit of help to find the golden nugget. You know, call
Why?
that help. I mean, it's always handy to have an extra few hands on board, you know? I scratch you back, you'll scratch mine kind of thing, you know?
Okay. So you're asking for friends to find this golden nugget. Okay. What
We
about-
believe in this.
Sorry?
We believe this golden nugget was originally stolen,
Oh, yeah, these were the...
but we do know have no hard evidence or leads at the minute.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that.
The one small lead you had that put you in this general territory is, given the jewel's similarity to other prized jewels of this continent, country, unsure,
Yeah.
unclear. You thought it would be likely that either it originated from here or that it is native to here or something. Or for some reason these jewels are being collected here. You can't pin down exactly what it is, but
Yeah.
you have an inkling that this is a good place to look for clues and information.
Just to keep an eye out, really.
Oh, okay. What about
Need to
you,
get to the-
Gor'Gor? Sorry, I thought you stopped then. I do apologise.
It's alright. Although the other thing I was going to say is like maybe the where they keep all the jewels in the castle. That might be the other lead. But again, going to be a challenge to get in.
Gor'Gor?
What?
Same question I've just asked them to you.
I don't know nothing at the minute.
No, what I'm asking is like, so they want help for them to find this golden nugget. What is it that you want from everybody?
I never wanted
You
anything.
want-
I just came and I was being nice. And all I've had is people be mean and horrible.
Be mean up. Okay, I think.
Thought you just wanted to be a powerful mage.
I did.
You
So
still
why not
can be.
people being mean or horrible?
Well, both you and Gabriel have been
Yeah.
nothing but
Well,
horrible.
when?
When we were
Nothing
trying,
but horrible.
when we were trying
It's
to
only
discuss things
recently.
in the vote, all Gabriel could do was spout horrible things and try and call me an idiot. And you said all I wanted to be was tyrannical, or whatever that means.
Because you wanted for all of us to follow you. That's what tyrannical is. Tyrannical is
That's not what I said.
accepting other people's
That is
beliefs.
not what I said.
But if other people were making a decision and you didn't like that decision, you can't put your decision forward and try and take control.
That's not what I said either. You're lying.
No, I'm just,
All I said was to
lying.
let's not make assumptions about someone when they haven't done anything wrong.
They had just chopped up the guards outside in the reception, well, the welcome area. Is that nothing wrong?
Well, the two wing ones did, but the one in the middle day, she hadn't done nothing wrong.
which I do understand, but that's your choice.
Yeah, and I still went along with it, but you're still trying to say horrible things about me.
I'm not trying to say anything horrible about you.
Well, not right now, but you did. And all I've
Because
been is
that's
nice
the
to
way it was
you lot,
coming
and I thought
across.
you were a kind person, Lovey.
No, I'm an honest person.
Well, that's not true neither. Considering what you're saying I said, he's wrong.
Sorry, I'm not saying what you literally said was that you're a tyrant. I'm saying that you were trying to control someone else's viewpoint on something, effectively making it seem like you're a tyrant.
What, you mean like how you were trying to control my viewpoint to make me think she was evil?
No, I was
You
trying to
did
make sure
nothing
had all-
different than I did.
Okay. On which, so if I came across that I was trying to control the situation, I apologise, which is why I wanted for everybody to have a vote in it. Right?
I am here, Gor'Gor's just not answering. It's right, that just silence went on a bit long. I thought you were waiting for like, no, Gor'Gor's not going to answer, that's why he looks angry.
Okay. I whilst I understand why people are frustrated right now, we're going to just go round in circles, and I don't think that maybe this is going to be the best for anybody. Right? It seems like we all have differing opinions that won't work together. Correct? Anybody?
Correct.
Yeah, I'm asking for
What's
people
conflict?
to talk to me. Yeah, too much conflict. And whilst I kind of do want friends, I don't want friends that are thinking that they're better than me or don't listen when I'm trying to be okay with them. So, it's been fun, I guess. See you all again soon. Bye.
You going?
Yeah. The only reason I say that is just because I don't want for Gor'Gor to feel bad. And this is nothing against Gor'Gor. I am my own person who can make their own choices. I just feel that if I stay, I'm going to get angry constantly, and I'm not that kind of person, really. And I don't want that kind of thing following me. For someone to tell me that I'm not a nice person just because I try and speak the truth. So, sorry?
Well, good luck to you on your travels. I hope you stay safe.
Thank you. And same to you as well. And to the rest of you. And I will exit the room.
Which door are you planning to exit through?
Oh no.
Just this one.
Alrighty. Matthias, were you still around at this point, or had you...
Oh, no, given that role I had, no, I just veered off and...
Timing-wise, more so, when did you abscond from the conversation?
I never made it to the fort, essentially, so...
Okay. Interesting time for Rose to go BRB, considering.
Ah, fucking Rose. She's notorious for it, man. I swear to God.
Unfortunately, I think we did break Rose a little bit there with that one.
Oh no.
God fucking
Sorry,
God.
Ash. Didn't mean to break the campaign.
You're fine. I will remind you, Michael, that this place was like, the port was kind of part of the town at the time, so like you
I
are
know.
within earshot of.
Oh yeah, but
Like
yeah.
I tossed you over here just for the sake of being like off map, but you know.
Yep, that's fine. I am within.
I'm assuming we gotta wait for Rose now because someone or something is gonna be at the door. Or at least one of the doors. which way-
Somebody's at the door. Somebody's at the door.
I believe that would have something to do with the 18-2 and 19.
Oh, no,
8-4-4-4.
I figured it was pretty much that, yeah.
Yeah.
God damn it. But yeah, I'll take the time. I know Mark's lurking, but thank you, Mark, for the raid. If he's happening to hear this or whatevs, and thank you everyone that came in off it.
Yes. We apologise,
Agreed.
stream, for arguing for a few hours.
Yeah, but at least it's arguing in character, and I'd imagine maybe it's entertaining hearing the silly back and forths.
Oh yeah, this is chaos of the highest order.
Yeah, we all make
I will
chaotic
say it's
characters.
important based on how heavy the combat was in the last session. Like,
Yeah.
I don't want it to be combat all the time, and you guys are discussing like, hey, why are we a party if we're a party? So I'm like, this is probably a discussion I don't interrupt.
This is a conversation.
Yeah,
we probably should
yeah,
have had
and
at some
Rose
point.
decides to fucking abscond at the most critical point.
Rose activates, I spring the trap and then go AFK before my actions have consequences.
No, what it is, she knew there was a trap there and wanted to spring it and then not let you like reveal it, so just left. So it's Schrodinger's trap.
Oh no! It's the cliffhanger. It's the door opens, you hear the click, and then cut to adverts. You bastards!
God damn it, Nappa. God damn it.
Damn it, Nappa.
God damn it, Nappa.
I'm pretty sure that's not the Vegeta voice, but I'm still enjoying it.
Yeah. Now's a good time to tell you, Danny did an oopsie in terms of the 189 YouTube. Accidentally set my video that I edited to upload at 7 PM and not 9, so...
So I hope everybody's enjoying that video.
Yeah, no, I accidentally set it for 1900 hours instead of 2100. So, if anyone wants to watch it, it is now live. I'll still link it you guys after the session, just so there's no temptation to fucking watch it.
What, temptation to go and do something else? Right.
Yeah. But the thing is, like, Rosie's terrible for this, man. She goes at the worst times.
It's,
She has a nap for this shit.
it seems that actions have had consequences.
Either that or she really needed the loo.
Out of that, we've really broken it.
I think it was Gor'Gor's comments that did it, you know.
Yeah. No, I do kind of feel like my own actions of not being involved in the group has ended up tearing the group apart.
I also agree with that, and I also agree with Danny. I think both you two have basically just...
Hey, you're the one. You're part of the fucking problem too, Gabriel. So you can shut the fuck up.
I haven't. I've
You
not
and
done
you and
anything
her
wrong.
were horrible to Gor'Gor.
I was not horrible.
You called
I
him a
was just
fucking idiot.
indifferent. I didn't call him an idiot.
You did.
I said he had a superiority complex.
No, you called him stupid because I actually specifically remembered it. that bit you did. No, you did. You
With
did.
a superiority complex.
No,
you
no,
missed that
yeah,
bit
no.
out.
But Gor'Gor glossed over that bit because he focused on the one bit you said, like out of the whole sentence. I've read it in my notes and everything. It's there. It's
no.
locked in.
I remember the stupid comment because there was.
You
literally
called
the
me
guy-
and Dave stupid, like Claire, Paladin Dave stupid at the same. Thank you, fucking hell, Rose.
Yeah.
Rose, your timing
Rose, you
is
literally,
beautiful.
you.
I needed a minute, okay?
No, but Rose, you were still in scene.
Oh, sorry.
You said I'm gonna leave, and then Ash went, okay, as you leave, and you put BRB.
Oh, sorry.
So as you opened the door,
Hey,
Hey.
fucking hell.
yes, that worked.
I meant to respond to me in the game.
I wasn't saying Hoover Water.
Whoopsies.
You played yourself.
No,
I
mine's
wasn't
better.
confirming who that was or what they were doing.
Wow.
What?
But
Rose was chatting with the DM.
Oh, I don't see it.
Luffy opens the door and is met with a crossbow bolt.
Cool.
Ah, you're not
23
leaving, you're
versus
staying
AC.
Yeah, that hits.
As I very quickly call for initiative.
Oh, we
Hang on.
have
Crossbow bolt from a far distance, I'm guessing.
No, from like 2 feet.
So it's flat roll because
Look, it's right here.
yeah, advantage surprise, but also disadvantage point blank.
No, like literally just use the castle tiles as 1-to-1.
There I am. Nitty.
Like I could turn on grid, but the grid doesn't line up with the tiles. and
Yeah.
It is. Just like
Pain
that.
in the ass, yeah.
Yeah, I've had that issue before, and it's so finicky to get it to line up perfectly. Sometimes it's
Yeah,
not worth
because
the
there is
hassle.
an option to scale it, but even if I
Yeah.
scale it, it breaks. And
Yeah.
I'm just
No, it's
My brain,
it's
no?
the one problem when you've got a map that's got a pre-made grid on it and it doesn't line up with Roll20's grid. It's horrible.
But yeah, as you guys have been arguing, as Lovey goes to leave, she opens the door and recognizes two of the people that were Spare the Dying earlier. Or at least their armor and symbology.
Dive.
Mistakes were made. She did say,
What
if I
did you
saved you
do?
from some assassins, you saved them.
Oops.
Yeah, that is going to
I
be
just kept walking whilst all that happened.
7 points of piercing damage on Lovey as we get into initiative. I just love the irony that taking them
Okay.
off the GM layer then breaks them, like, my ability to click on them.
Because you're not on the GM layer yourself.
Yeah, it's like, well, I took them off the GM layer, but I'm still on the GM layer, so
Yeah.
thanks, Roll20.
7 points. Okay, cool.
Yeah, you guys haven't healed up from the last fight, have you?
No.
Yes, I didn't take any damage.
I
Uh,
believe the
did
party
not
was
use
very
my
light
hand.
on damage.
I
taken.
only had 2 points of damage, but I never rolled any hit dice. But so oh well.
Whoa! That looks fun.
Yeah, that's a lot of damage. No, initiative. Lots of initiative.
Lots of fast one and then one guy who just missed his cue in.
Yeah, and most of us are pretty fucking slow. Like, not gonna lie. We may have
Like
fucked up.
I love how what looks like the very important guy may have completely missed his cue of when to go.
That is one opinion to take of what ensued. Either way, that is going to be top of the round. The guy at 22 is the one who just shot Lovey.
So 17.
Yep. The second guard is gonna interpose himself in between the two of you, spear and shield at the ready as he tries to swing the spear at you. So we'll do that.
Go for it.
13 versus AC. I believe that's no.
That's a no. My AC is 50.
I do believe I have a notepad for it. I believe it was unfinished, though, because I know some people were on Beyond and I hadn't bothered checking Beyond yet. I was like, I have a notepad for this, and I believe most of you are on it. Not everyone, though.
Hey.
Gabriel, what was your AC? I think that's the only one I need.
Too much.
Mine is 19
Right.
without my shield.
Without your shield, okay.
So it's 19/21. That's nice.
Mine is 16.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
that's-
have Cleric Dave at 18, Paladin Dave at 16, Gabriel at 19, Gor'Gor 15, Lovey 15, Matthias 15.
Yeah, 15.
Anyway. So the guy with the spear comes in and misses, and then we are at Cleric Dave.
Oh, are you all ready?
You just watch Lovey say goodbye and then just.
Goodbye, throws open door, gets crossbow bolt to chest.
Is that what you meant by goodbye,
I'm
Lovey?
not gonna lie, it was a little dramatic. Like you will kind of clock. I would say because of the fact that she was a little bit distraught. Clock.
Oh yeah, that was a heavy crossbow. You
was
saw her stumble.
Yeah.
Okay, can I?
When you're
Possible
too
question.
late.
Lovey
Lovey gave us a bad name.
Me?
Oh, but I hope you're ready for what you've just unleashed, my friend.
Who is that
so,
to?
Monster Cleric, what's your plan?
Once I can get a word in,
Go on.
Go on then. Fucking hell.
can I? Apart from all the commission that's going on at that particular door, can I see anything else going on?
The moment that it happened, everyone kind of like, you know, when you're distracted, you have disadvantage, which is effectively a -5 on perception checks.
Yep.
The moment combat started, you all stopped being distracted, and you guys realized you were mildly surrounded. So you can't see everyone who you can currently see. Like, they stopped being
Jokes.
subtle the moment the trap was sprung.
So I can see people like them over there.
Yeah. Like, you don't have line of sight to the guy southwest of you, but you hear shuffling, you see bodies, safe assumptions.
Yeah,
And this is difficult terrain.
because of the rubble, I'm guessing.
And Matthias, you will hear some degree of combat sounds as well. What you do with them is your business, but
Okay, yeah. Bonus action, then I'm going to cast Shield of Faith on myself.
alright.
So maybe see, we'll go up to 20. And then I'll look over here. I presume I can see him. Pretty much. I'm like, what the hell are you doing?
You can see both guys in this doorway, you can see this guy, and you can maybe see this guy if you wiggle a little.
As I cast
Come on.
Toll of the Dead on him.
Alright.
So it
Targeting
is
which one for confirmation?
the one that you still love you.
Okay.
Which
And that
is
is wisdom.
wisdom save. Wisdom save, yeah.
He fails it. That is 1d8, I believe.
Was he at full health?
Indeed.
He's currently at full health. They caught their breath and then trailed along behind you guys as you were, or at least they seem to be at full health. You don't know if all of them are without checking, but
It's more for the spell. is the
yeah,
main
no,
thing.
I'm aware. I'm just, yeah.
7 points.
And so coffee damage. Boing.
Yeah, you
That's a cheers.
pull the dead, and it is fairly potent given how recently he was on death's door, it seems.
Yeah, we're back on death door where he goes. Nice church bell for you.
Alright, anything else?
That's it.
Alright. One of the other guards on the other side is now going to climb his way into the rubble, kind of using... He's crouching a bit to kind of use the rubble as, like, pseudo cover. It's not enough to actually, mechanically, but narratively.
Yeah.
He kind of, like, runs over, crouches, lines up the shot, and tries to fire it off at Cleric Dave.
Oh.
14 misses, though, and it goes wide. Just kind of clanging into the stone behind you. As a crossbow bolt from a heavy crossbow lands right here.
Cleric, not paladin.
They don't know the difference between the two.
No, paladin does. Liam doesn't know the difference between the two.
Oh, I thought you said paladin, Dave.
No,
No,
cleric.
Oh, yay!
Yeah, I wasn't even shot at. Jesus Christ, Liam.
Jesus, Liam.
Moving on, Hovey.
Okie dokie. So I've got these two guys in front of me.
Mm-hmm. The door is currently swung open. You could try to barricade it or use it as cover if you so chose, among other obvious.
No.
Yeah.
And you have a crossbow on your chest.
I'm just acknowledging
So-
the terrain.
As the crossbow chest kind of launches itself into her chest and she feels that, like, pain, Lovey just literally... You know that kind of look when someone looks down and then looks up at them... What's the best way to explain it? Yeah, like,
Fucking
looks up
pissed.
at them. Fucking pissed, yeah? Grits her teeth. And I am going to do a second level thunder wave and just knock them into the bricks behind them.
Nice.
If I can push them back.
Absolutely go for it.
I've also noticed that my character on this one does not seem to have the same max health as they should have. Has everyone checked to make sure their health is correct if you're using the health bars?
I'm
yeah,
not
this
using the
was
health bar.
Just moved. Yeah. These were just the characters as they were already here.
Oh, wait a minute. Let me check I still have a level 2 spell. I said I did that, and then I forgot that we were in combat. Please.
You've had a short rest, so...
I do.
Short
yeah.
rest doesn't mean they get it back though.
I thought she was...
I do because of the land druid.
Yeah.
Yeah, but not. Yeah, but that's spells don't come back on short rests for anything but a warlock.
Well, wizards can kind of, and Circle of the Land kind of.
Yeah.
Can it? Oh, that's good.
Yeah, natural recovery.
Not as much,
after-
not full, like, but some.
Oh, good.
Either way.
Get a first level back. Boom.
Okay. DC
Like proper hand clap.
Yeah.
Thunder. Bitch, go away.
They're both
I
gonna
hear that
have
one.
+2 modifiers on this. I'm just.
I was gonna say, if you didn't hear
They
the
both
sounds of
fail.
combat now, Matthias, you definitely fucking do.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
no, like he didn't hear the initial just crossbow bolt, but then a moment combat broke out, especially that thunder wave.
I hear a slight
Oh, yeah.
bong, and then I just hear boom.
Mm-hmm.
So they
2d8
take 20
plus
points
higher.
damage.
Yep. And 10 feet back, which is going to throw both of them. You just wanted them like back directly
In a
into the wall.
Yep. Like against the wall.
The one at the back does kind of fall prone and is kind of smushed between the wall and the other guy. The one at the front seems to keep his footing. The guy in the back is prone and was kind of shoved off to the side.
So you got pinned between the wall, and then his mate slammed into him.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
he is here. He is. This guy is prone. This guy is not. This guy's taking more damage though.
Cool. And then with
It
my
seems-
bonus. And then I will kind of like spin my broom and cast Shillelagh on it, getting ready to kick their ass, to be quite honest.
Yep.
And that is the end of my turn.
All right. That's the last guard fucking guy up. He's going to kind of chase the crossbow bolt like the other guy gave him the covering fire, and he's going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Which square were you in? Because then you're kind of people are just where they were. Were you
Oh, I
square,
was
right
actually...
square?
I was that one.
Yeah, but which square is?
Cleric Dave.
Are you closer to the paladin, or are you closer to the guard that's trying to stab you?
Adam.
So,
Which square are you in?
where?
You're between 2 squares.
How am I?
Well, we can't use proper grid here because it breaks everything. So just use the floor tiles, like which floor tile were you on effectively. Okay.
Let's say, need
Either
a
way.
paladin, Dave.
Yep. Just wanted to know for placement's sake, but either way, it's spear. So you're taking, they're still swinging it at you. It just mattered for what else you were in range of.
Spear?
Or not spear. Heck. Words.
Glaive? Pike?
Sword,
Yeah.
mace.
Pike is, I believe,
Pike.
the word I want.
Actually.
Pike's just a better spear.
Yeah, I was using narrative language and not mechanical language. That is on me.
Actually.
Nah, that's fine.
You see a guy with a spear-looking weapon stabbing at you with
Pole
a
arm.
fairly effective reach.
A long,
Yeah.
long spear, basically.
Yeah, just a pole arm, because that's the category, isn't it?
Yeah, 17 versus AC is still not going to hit you, though, I believe. Though he does just kind of, like, jab at you with it.
It's that
As
it.
it's repelled by your shield of faith.
Yeah.
Nice.
Not even seen a face done that.
The faith of God in anime protects me.
Yeah.
And Paladin Dave, you're up. Your close mate, Cleric Dave, is under attack.
Yeah, I am going to just badonkadoo over to here,
Okay.
Ooh, I need to
and
choose
then
something.
I would like to use my great sword.
Alright, you
Oh yeah,
do that.
I will roll the hit. 18.
That is a hit.
Oh. I will save my smite, so I won't use it this time round. I'm going to do 12 damage. And maybe something else I can do. Let me just quickly have a quick check. I thought I could. I'm gonna use my bonus action to use hammering horns. So,
Alright.
can you make me a strength saving throw, please?
Yeah.
Oh, is this your like head
Oh.
charge?
+3, but doesn't matter. All right.
So you fail. You now get pushed 10 foot away from me
All
into
right.
the rubble, I guess.
That's gonna. It is difficult terrain, but as you're kind of like flinging him with your horns, he's just kind of like lobbed, through it. Like your force overcomes the difficult terrain to just push him back.
Difficult terrain doesn't stop a push.
Yep.
And I'm just gonna step over to here. That's the end of my turn.
All right. Gabriel. Again, I did just place you guys loosely, so if you need to take like an extra 5-10 foot of movement to be somewhere, absolutely go for it.
No, I was happy where you put me.
Well, I was happy. I'll just move down myself to one square, that's all. Now that Paladin Dave has removed my target, I'm going to have to go for the other target. So it's 5, 10, 15, 20, and to there. And I'm going to hit that one.
Go for it. You rush over to kind of plug the choke point, and you swing your great sword, and you just take a very meaty slice through his armor, heavily denting it and probably crushing a rib underneath.
Possibly. Darn it, is that it? I was hoping to at least guarantee that.
Well, you've got your short rest stuff back as well.
Yeah, I'm
Second
just
wind, action
going.
surge, etc. as needed.
Yeah, I won't use action surge at this time though. Just in case the other one, he's a bit of an issue.
Yep.
So that's me done.
All right. That's going to be up to Gor'Gor.
I'm gonna use a bonus action to get a little miffed. Just a little miffed.
Just a little myth.
Yeah, just a light miffing. So I'm gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20 to here. The reason why I put this red X over the chair is because I'm going to pick it up, and with Tavern Brawler, I'm going to cast Animate Objects, and I'm going to wang it at this guy. I'm going to grab the back of the chair, hold it over my head, and just literally 2 hands, woof.
Ping the guy for me again.
This one right here.
All right. Yep.
I get proficiency with it, and I'd assuming it's going to be strength-based, like a javelin.
Yeah.
What damage would I do a chair? I put
I believe Tavern Brawler.
no, that's unarmed strikes, so 1d4, but it doesn't mention like damage for like improvised
No,
weapons.
Tavern Brawler, it's just 1d4 basically.
No, it says
No,
unarmed
1d4
strikes, so one.
punches.
Yeah, your unarmed strikes are 1d4. I
Improvised weapons.
I just put it.
Basically,
I put it
like-
precautionary as a 1d4 plus strength, but I was gonna let you decide because obviously it'll be different every time anyway.
The chair's a little bit bigger.
Yeah, it's kind of up to you. Like, because what it says, Liam, is you get proficiency with improvised weapons, and your unarmed strikes are 1d4. It's not an unarmed strike.
Rules as written, improvised weapons are also 1d4s always. You're just not normally proficient in them.
Okay.
But on a case-by-case basis, like with terrain and creative usage, I will...
Yeah, and obviously if something's like really fucking big and really fucking heavy, like...
Yeah.
I put it as a d4, but I wanted to ask.
If you're using heavier or more complex things, it will usually be... Like, if you're trying to throw a piano at someone...
That's going to be
a
more
piano
than a
might
d4.
be more than a 1d4, but it's probably also going to be an athletics check to throw the piano.
Yeah. But either way, let's
Kinda.
get this chair thrown.
Yeah.
With a 19 on Animate Object.
That is definitely connecting.
And he takes 7 points of chair. As
Yeah, you
literally,
fail this
I just
chair.
grab the back of the chair just over the head, like in 2 hands, just like, and it just rotates like 2 or 3 times in the air as he just cracks right in the. I'd imagine the chair's splinters, which is why I put the X on the chair, just so. Basically, that's my quiver. This room is my quiver, so I'm marking off things as I throw them.
Yeah, the chair connects and just explodes into rubble on contact with his heavy armor.
This room is my quiver.
Yeah, this room is my quiver.
He takes the 7 damage and is probably concussed based on that hit.
Yeah, you got to admit, Michael, Gor'Gor's good for one-liners, like popey people.
Oh yeah.
And this
Yeah.
room is my quiver. It's just great.
That's probably the most profound thing Gor'Gor has ever said or thought.
I've got a few more chairs. We're okay. I'm done.
Yeah, he
Evil
definitely looks
chest.
dazed. And oh yeah, that was your rage as well. So
I could just-
2, right?
Only on melee attacks. I did double read this.
Okay.
I double checked. It's only for melee weapon attacks.
Alrighty.
But yeah, I can imagine this, like, because the one that's clearly the sergeant, because they look different outside, is just watch that guy get gored, and then it's just a chair. It's just, what a sight.
And a shout is just going to come out and stay out.
Oh, fucking great.
While you see that the 2 melee-oriented guards, quote-unquote, are using some form of polearm, the 2 more ranged guards are using heavy crossbows. The captain, lieutenant, however you wish to refer to them, very pretty, very fancy, androgynous-looking person, is wielding a long sword and shield, face fully exposed, and he is just making his way through the rubble fairly effortlessly.
As all named characters do, they don't wear helmets and shit because plot.
Exactly. I'm glad you understand.
Yeah.
And you know, you want to actually see their face.
Yeah. I know this because, like, Warhammer and stuff, like, all the sergeants had no helmets on, and it's like, fuck.
And 1 sec. As I double check their stats. Yep. And he is going to grant 8 temporary hit points to this one.
Oh. I wanted that 10 HP, damn it.
And that is going to be his turn as he seems to ready his sword and shield looking at Paladin Dave.
No. I'm popular.
Can I just say at the end of the round, with everything catching up, could I, having heard the the gong and the
Oh yeah, that
crackle of
thunderclap you heard.
Can I make a perception check to see if anybody's got, given the fact that it sounds like something's come after them or they're fighting, can I just see if anybody's come after me?
On your way to the ship, you do see the ship go into kind of high alert at just the sounds of explosions in combat. You may absolutely make a perception check to look around you beyond that, but that is just free information of...
17.
Apologies as well to anyone who's hearing me clear my throat and stuff.
You
I'm
don't
still
seem to notice anything around you.
getting over
Nothing
it.
stands out.
I try and mute myself every
It
time.
is later evening, so there are kind of more shadows about, even with superior visions. But yeah, nothing that you see.
Okay, continue making my way towards the boat.
And again, as noted, you do see people where it was kind of just quiet, a few lanterns lit, just kind of resting up and, like, quote-unquote refueling. Not actually, but, that, like, recovering and getting ready to set sail again. Yeah. They're now in a bit more of an alert status, kind of swords at the ready, people on deck, talking, moving about. And then, yeah, other than that, top of the round. The 2 guards that Lovey has blasted. The one that was knocked prone just kind of stands up, readies their shield, and just kind of seems to try and regain their bearings. And the one who had the heavy it was this one that had the...
Heavy crossbow was the one that was proned.
Yeah, that's what... Okay, yeah. I didn't mark them properly enough. I'm like, yeah, I know what I'm doing.
Let's say you swapped them over from one side to the other, so...
That was why, yeah, because they got slammed into the wall and then... Sorry, anyway. The one that got temporary hit points is the one with the polearm. They're going to try and move back into range with Lovey. and they're going to attack at Lovey with said polearm, just kind of like jabbing and striking and piercing in her general direction. 13 plus. Does an 18 hit? Lovey, I believe it does.
I believe it was a 15.
Yep.
Yeah, sorry. I thought I've spoken loads.
Have you been muted, like?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Everything is
It's
coming up clean.
happening.
Cursed day is cursed.
Yes, it hits me.
Okay.
My AC is 15.
Yeah, we have had a
That's what I
short
thought, I
rest,
just
Liam.
confirmed. Yeah.
Okay, I just want to double check. There's again ability back.
Yeah. No, we have, or at least I'm pretty sure we have, haven't we, Ash?
Yep.
Yeah.
You guys kind of caught your breath
What?
after the initial fight with all the talking around, and then here you guys are kind of resting and recovering. Yeah, that is going to be... Pop back to that. Sorry, 1 sec.
So in our travels, I could have potentially communed with nature. Is what you're saying?
Potentially could have.
Would you allow that for me, Ash? Or is it a no-go because we were travelling?
Go ahead.
Thank you.
Yeah, it was a little, like, you guys did have a full, like, not full day, but, like, a good bit of travel and probably rested at some point on that travel.
Yeah.
Entirely reasonable. Either way, that was going
It's
to be
okay, Fluff. It's okay. Just a
that
dream.
damage. 7 more piercing damage to Lovey, as she's starting to look like she's been, to quote Danny from the other day, mauled by a porcupine.
I was going to say shish kebab, but sure.
Yeah, no. I remember.
I've just been poked a lot. It's fine. I'm okay.
Everybody just keeps poking you.
And that is the pair over there done with their turns. This one just kind of got their bearings, moved into position, and is just at the ready. No attack from them.
Cool.
Good, you step back for another thunderwave.
Cleric Dan Dave.
Dave.
Alright. You've said your catchphrase, moving on.
Then after she's told Tony, just shout Dave.
Dave.
Okay.
Dave.
What you doing now?
I get to do a spare and dying on him again.
Spare the dying.
Spare dying, told her dad.
Look, spare the dying who got us in this trouble in the first place.
Yeah, told her dad.
I'm going to fade him again.
Okay.
You've got off done.
I keep getting these two mixed up.
Oh yeah, spare the dying and told the dead. Very similar, honest.
I will not remind you on Sunday if you make that same mistake.
Yes, I know. Won't be able to do anything anyway, will I?
Hey, you're the one that came up with the plan to technically let that character still come back alive.
Does a 15 save? I believe it does.
Yes.
Yeah, sorry, you didn't post it in, like, I know general DC modifiers, so it's fine. I was just double checking. Anything further with your turn?
No.
Got bonus action movement. Okay.
Anything else I can do? Bonus action.
You're okay.
I'll just move back a little bit.
Oh.
Alright. All done?
Yeah.
The one locked in melee with Gabriel, having been charged, now that they've gotten their bearings, they're going to drop their heavy crossbow,
There we go.
pull out a short sword, and attempt to swing it at Gabriel. Which is going to be 17 versus AC, which is just going to ping right off the armor. They cannot find good squishy spots on someone
I'll
who's
go.
not very squishy.
Thank you.
And that's gonna be all they're doing. Lovey, you're up.
Lovey looks as they get back into the same position and just goes, I didn't realise you guys had a concussion. And we'll do the same. Like, proper, like,
I mean, they did just get their
back
ears.
off.
They did just get their ears rang and slammed into a wall. Like,
And then they get up and line up for it again.
Suckers for punishments.
That's just
Oh, don't worry.
just the thing.
Get ready for the punishment, I guess.
Oh.
Well, here comes the pain.
And I will see.
Clap harder, Lovey. Clap harder.
I've got it higher up, but I need the damage either way at the very least.
Oh, 11. That's not great, but never mind.
The first one is gonna save, which is again left to right.
Half damage.
Bonus action. Close the door.
Yeah, just shut the door.
The door's not on its hinges anymore after I had 2 high
There
powers
is no
on the
door.
wall.
It is
Bonus action.
sawdust.
Kick the door. Oh.
Oh, door gone.
Okay. The other one, however, is taking full damage, and they seem very heavily wounded, and they are both getting thrown again in.
He
Only
also,
the back one is.
yeah, the back one, the back one goes
That one
into
gets
the wall.
gets pasted into the wall.
Rolls
You are just an
dex
outline.
throw prone. And prone they go. They're kind of just crumpled into a heap against the wall.
It's like, oh, that's why I didn't do this.
Yep.
I mean, that guy's taken, what, 32 points of damage?
Yeah, I just keep on slapping him into the
Oh, no,
wall.
31, sorry.
I am having a really bad day. And if you carry on, I will fucking decimate you. Like, proper.
I mean, you said you wanted therapy.
It's cheap therapy.
Yeah, but-
This is the therapy where you
I
just throw
mean-
furniture about the room.
Literally.
yeah. I think this is the therapy where you get to find out more about Lovey. But yeah, Lovey is going to town, apparently. Oh, yeah.
Fluff, it's okay, baby. I'm here.
End of my turn.
Oh, thanks, Denny.
Okay.
No, what it is, Liam, because Fluff can't see well, can he, at the minute? And I think he's had a nightmare and he's like panicking and because he can't see me, but so I'm having to talk to him.
Aww.
No.
I'm having to like touch him and talk to him, and that's what calms him down.
Poor baby.
Yeah.
The back guard is going to attempt to get back into melee with Paladin Davester.
Paladin
169.
Dave.
He's moved there. He's gonna get thrown out the arrow slit next.
Now he's gonna get pushed into the wall.
We're just going. We're like, we helped you. Fucking get in.
We helped you and you tried to hurt us. Get in the body bags.
It'd be a lot
Um,
quicker if they did just climb in. Like,
He's
That's a
going
lot.
to charge up and attempt to like overhand hit you with his pole arm to kind of like, you know, get gravity and leverage on his side.
Yeah.
And I'm
the map.
almost that cracks your AC.
I'm not sure. I mean, it's close.
It's close.
As you
You
take
should
10
know
piercing
this.
damage.
Okay.
A paladin on the front lines taking the damage.
And that is going to be his entire turn, though. He does just advance up and try and like jam at you down with the spear to get past your armor, and he finds a weak spot and draws a good bit of blood.
Nice.
Paladin Dave, how do you respond?
He draws a lot of blood.
I would like to
Okay.
hit him back, please.
I allow. You may attempt to hit him back.
I'll use my great sword to do it.
Most like, would you mind if I hurt you
16?
now?
16 unfortunately does not connect.
Oh.
Because they have sprint, so it's 7 points.
Right, we know you know everything, Michael. Like,
Hey, it's the way I'm participating in this. Leave me alone.
Michael's just the referee on the side. It's like, ooh, no, she's got a 17. You miss.
Yes, I'm refereeing the ref.
Yep.
It's called backseat DMing. Like, dude.
I mean, to be fair, when do I not do that?
You found your place. It's fine.
Paladin Dave, are you doing anything else? Do you have any features you want to use with that? Any powers? Anything else on your turn?
No, I'm okay for now.
Alright. Gabriel, we're up to you.
I shall, of course, take another hit.
Alright, you take a hit. How much damage would you like?
Yeah, I'd like to give the other person about 50 damage, but I'll just do a hit with a sword instead.
Okay.
Unfortunately, as Michael has very masterfully pointed out with his perfect backseat DMing, a 15 does not hit.
Didn't think it would.
I feel like I'm being sassed, but I don't care.
Well, you would know when someone's being sassy. Like.
Well,
Oh no, this creature doesn't have sass in their stat block actually. Ooh, I'm sorry, you're not allowed to do that.
I mean, it's true, but
You know we love you, really. Jesus Christ.
I know.
so is what I can do my spells. No, no. No, I've gone.
Mind Sliver, is that bonus? Yeah, it's a bonus action, isn't it?
Yeah, well, that's what I'm looking at Mind Sliver at the moment.
It's normally an action.
It's one action.
Yeah, so you
So
can't
you
do it.
can't eat it, did?
Unless you're action
Yeah.
surging or the like, but
If you'd have done it the other way around, you technically could have, because you're an Eldritch Knight, aren't you?
Yeah.
Don't think he gets that ability yet.
that's at like 6, I think.
Yeah.
Right, okay. So that's a level 6 I can play that game. Okay, fine.
I think at the moment you can't be
No.
unarmed, if I remember right.
No, I'm pretty sure you can cast as an action, and then once you've cast a spell or done something as an action, as a bonus action,
That's
you
at
could
7.
then attack. That's at 7. I remembered it existed, but I didn't remember where it existed.
Oh yeah. I just know because I got it
Yeah.
as Hailra, so I knew kind of it was later on.
Cool, so that's something to look forward to later on. Cheers.
If you get that far.
You've still got action surge if you'd like to use it.
I don't want to burn it yet.
Understandable, just making.
Okay.
You've also got that flagon of mead, which is a bonus action to use.
No, thank you.
Okay. Turn done. Gor'Gor's up then.
Yeah. I've already marked my next arrow.
Yep.
5, 10, 15, grab, 20, 25, overhead swing.
You did think through that movement, correct?
In what way? If you want a bit of attack of opportunity
It's
from...
difficult terrain.
No. Attack of opportunity is all.
Yeah.
No, he.
Yeah, no,
he
I
went
fully
over the
expected it.
edge of- Oh, okay.
You know about the guy
Hold
in
on.
front of Gabriel, right? No, not Gabriel, Dave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do we?
Alright, just
Is
making
it
sure.
also difficult terrain?
No.
Or is that outside?
The rubble
The
is...
rebels on the side.
Oh, okay, cool.
Are you talking about this guy here?
He's got pole arm limits, 10-foot reach.
Let me just quickly double check something.
He also moved through this tile.
Yeah.
Oh, he's trying to see if he's got like got a thing as being a paladin.
Is he
I
going to
believe he
attack?
does.
Is he going to attack Gor'Gor?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, Sentinel, I get to attack as well. I get to attack him now.
Oh, because you have Sentinel, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
That's good.
absolutely.
So yeah, I'll take the damage, but
So is he.
yeah.
Alright, defend your comrade.
I'll just put smite.
Oh,
shit.
yeah.
Well,
So, I'm just gonna fast forward this one on you here for you. As he begins to swing towards Gor'Gor, you just take the arm clean off.
How badly hurt does he look at the moment before I do the hit, actually?
Well, that's gonna be a minimum of 15 damage before rolling any dice. If not more.
And he did throw a smite on that, so that's another.
No, that's all.
Before
That's what I'm thinking about doing, because I'm not 100% sure. Well, I know
Okay.
exactly
before
enough,
acknowledging the smite, You are
Yeah.
hitting him for a minimum of
15.
17 or
17.
18 damage.
I'm gonna save my
Which-
smite in case I get another crit later.
As
It
you
might-
take his arm clean off and his pole arm falls broken in half to the ground, the blood loss and trauma of the strike is going to knock him unconscious.
Don't know if they help or not, but he can't move now either.
You're right, he can't move.
That could be important for later on.
He's at 0 hit points. Liam, he's
think
at
he's-
0
he's-
hit points.
I think he's at a bit beyond 0.
All right, Gor'Gor, as you were saying,
Yeah, so I'm gonna
you see like half a pole arm clatter to the ground behind you.
I'm gonna recklessly
Also-
cast sleep with the chair.
I will point out very quickly that 0 means if someone's trying to run away from you. It doesn't really work if, because on his turn he would have got his his movement back. Just so you know, Liam.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm gonna recklessly cast sleep on the guy for a 19.
That is a hit.
As a bonus action, because I've taken an attack action, I'm going to cast True Strike to really, truly hit my target for an additional D8 on top of what I do. Nice.
So it-
Nice.
Eight.
Nice.
Plus your rage.
Oh yeah, plus another 2 for rage because this is a melee attack because I'm swinging clean at him. See, that's 18 points of chair. As I
18
literally,
points of share is definitely lethal.
I like kind of like sidestep with it and like do a baseball swing and try and get him to land on top of his mate. And the chair I'd imagine, just splinters again.
Oh yeah, no, the chair is Thanos from existence. It is sawdust in the air. Like,
Fucking
if he was
hell.
conscious, he'd be making a con save to breathe.
That was max damage across the board.
Yeah.
Shit. I'd imagine there's like a chair indent in his chest plate. Fuck, that is
yeah.
me. Actually, no. I'll just take the last 5 foot forward just to stand over the guy on the floor ready.
Just like, are you trying to get up?
I'm like holding the two like legs of a chair, just like let's fucking go.
At this point, anime JRPG protagonist continues to make their way through the rubble to Paladin Dave.
Yeah, I'm gonna need some healing soon, other days.
Yeah, I'm gonna need some healing soon. Other days, he says. Just as this guy walks up, he's like, I might need some healing soon.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh.
We tried to stop you from turning our father into a monster, and having already done that, you won't even let us avenge him now that you've ruined him and this entire country. I'm putting you monsters down one way or the other, but please at least spare my men. You don't have to cut them in half.
We're not just gonna let you kill us. And it doesn't make much sense. Like, oh no, please, kill me. Take my head off.
He will try.
And he is going to attempt to swing his first sword swing at Paladin Dave,
Ooh.
and it's going to fall short. But as it falls short, he's going to turn his wrist and come back up around with it for a second swing as well.
Ooh.
One.
Whey.
Also going wide,
He's too
as
upset.
he's fencing about with you, kind of just trying to push you back and keep his ground.
Oh. Yeah, I'm just there like, yeah, not tonight, Chief.
I love how he's there begging for his men's life, and you're literally just backhanding each strike away. Like, no, just no.
All right, this guy is Dunzo. He needs the red mark of shame.
I don't like the red mark of shame.
Yeah. Fuck
The
you.
other one is technically conscious, though he chooses to stay prone and unmoving.
Oh yeah, no, I'm literally just holding like the back of the chair, that or at least what's left of it in my hands, just like ready to fucking swing.
Like, he starts to put one hand on the ground to, like, push himself up, sees Gor'Gor, and just drops the hand and just kind of is like, alright.
No,
You think I'm dead then?
No, I think he's surrendering.
He's just like, yeah, no.
Not today. I sleep now.
No thanks, I'll just stay here.
I'll just lie
He's,
here.
I'm gonna say he's just watched me nearly break a man in half with a chair.
And he's like, nah, I'm good. I'll
Yeah.
stay here. You got this.
Yeah, I don't think that's for me.
Cleric Dave, Paladin Dave has called out in need for you.
I can count for the call. I think I might be okay for now.
Can I cancel that? Oh, more could you actually? Do you actually say that? Because that would be more insulting. Like, nah, actually, I think I'm good.
I like that.
Marty.
No, I like how he calls it. I might need some healing in a second. Now he's just like, nah, never mind. Don't worry about it. Call an ambulance, but not for me.
For me.
Yeah. Can't you hear yourself, you dimwit?
It takes some action. And I need to hit him.
You need
Takes
to
action,
hit
but I
him.
need to hit him.
It also takes action for me to heal you, mutt.
You got nobody by you. I have.
I can imagine this is an in-character argument as well.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh yeah, that's
This guy's like avenging his father on like this epic quest, and them two are just bickering.
Doesn't make you look any less like the BBEGs of their campaign at the moment.
Yeah, but they're on the verge of a TPK, not us.
True.
Oh. Right, so the guard next game, what's he doing at the minute?
Suffering.
Stab.
This is the all suffering.
He dropped his heavy crossbow and swapped to a short sword. Yeah. Dead, basically dead. It's just the two of them.
Okay, toll the dead on this one then.
Alright, and he has already taken damage.
Constitution saving throw. And roll.
Or no, wisdom saving throw 19, not
Wisdom.
20.
That's true.
Because Lovey was doing
Yeah.
con, so yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, so yeah, 19, which I do believe saves.
I mean,
Recurring theme for you, isn't it?
Anything further?
I'll just move over to Paladin Dave.
Oh, hello there.
Alright,
Hello.
end of turn.
Yes.
Alright, the one engaged in combat with Gabriel, they're gonna try one more sword swing at Gabriel
Get a frit.
versus his very heavy armor. I believe that does not hit.
19. He's not got a shield.
Not shield on, so it's
Like
19.
it has the players.
Oh yeah,
they're
that's
heroes.
the point.
Okay.
Which is just effectively a -1 to everything, but I'm not gonna bother readjusting all stat blocks ever.
Alright.
It's effectively, yeah.
Okay then, no, that's fine.
It's a preference thing. I like ties go to players.
No, that's
But
fine.
yeah, no, he tries to swing and like it's coming in and you just very barely deflect it. Like it feels like it could have been a painful blow, but it's not. You just barely deflect it. And upon being deflected, he is going to try to back away with his sword facing you. But he's not taking disengage action, he's just like moving half speed backwards, if you allow.
No, I want to hit him.
But roll me opportunity attack.
Nice.
Roll me an
Oh,
execution.
come on.
And as you swing, he just perfectly slips out of your range
That is pathetic.
and backs away.
You run after him. You know, give him the stab.
Lovey?
So, this guy's nearly dead, right?
Yep.
He's
Well, that's on the
seemingly
floor, but I don't
surrendering,
think
or at
that-
least hopefully.
Okay, and this guy looks like the JRPG protagonist, right?
Yep.
Can I get to him? 'Cause that's difficult terrain, isn't it? But this
Yeah.
isn't.
No,
Yeah.
that's not, yeah.
So 24.
Cool. Yeah, I can. I
Yeah.
can get to him, I think.
Yeah, I mean,
Or you could.
also just
So I
here.
will literally.
Yeah.
Oh, I want to stand over his dead friend.
You can stand wherever you want. I'm just saying, like, yeah, it's
Yeah.
there and there can both reach him.
So, walking slowly, but with a purpose, not like running or anything. She just kind of walks forward, and then will basically bring her broom overhead to just, as she goes, saying, something along the lines of. Didn't he say that his dad apparently? Something about his dad. Oh my god, my brain's gone blank.
He
We-
was
we
trying
got
to
his
stop
dad
you guys
killed.
from completing the ritual, and having completed it, you've turned his father into a monster, and he is here to at least avenge his destroyed father.
Actually, you're not worth the words, and I'm going to hit him really hard, hopefully, with my broom.
Alright.
Good.
Broom, go back.
Oh. He's on to 1.
Yeah, one. So
That
a one.
is a hit. That is a lot of damage from a broom.
Yeah, I'm wielding it properly rather than pretending to not know how to fight.
I've given up on this fake shit. Just die.
Yep. And then with my bonus action, no, I'm not going to heal Paladin Dave because what the fuck?
You're not part of this group anymore, so
Not only that, but something else. End of my turn.
Oh,
Something else.
is it because I said about the vote on the vote?
that's it.
I mean, could be.
Well, Rose is gone. BRB.
Ah.
I mean, I believe that's the end of her turn anyway.
Yeah,
Yes,
that's
she
fine.
did say she wouldn't do anything else end of the turn. BRB.
Paladin Dave.
Okay, so this and this difficult terrain, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
So it would be 5
And
to
the
get
table's
into
going to be an athletics or acrobatics check.
so done. So it'd be 5 to get into it, 15 to get to there, and 25 to get to there, wouldn't he?
I believe you could technically do that, yeah. Or you could try climbing over the table.
I'm not gonna.
no, I'm not gonna fall over.
I'm gonna go badonk, badoo, spaloosh. Then I want to loosh, there's no water. And then I'm going to attack this guy right here.
Alright.
Now with advantage.
Mhm.
Oh,
I like the idea of you just stepping round while Lovey just smacks him in the face, and
yeah.
then he's like,
Yeah,
"Oh,
just-
I'm here now."
While he's dazed, you take the opportunity to just slide through the rubble using your strength to kind of push it aside and get there quickly.
oh.
25.
25?
It was a 19 though.
Oh, not quite the crit you want. You can still use it if you want.
No, I'm okay. That's 13 damage.
Alright.
And so I don't want to use it now. Not
Do
quite
you?
yet, but
Okay.
I'm going to do something else for my bonus action. I am going to do the vow of immunity. Enmity.
Enmity.
I can't speak.
Enmity.
Enmity.
An enemy.
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 The vow of an enemy. You're gonna stick to this guy like an enemy. Got it.
Yeah, basically, I've just got a advantage for a minute now.
Nice.
You moved into position for advantage, then gave yourself advantage afterwards.
Yeah.
Sounds like them.
Now, my plan is next time I'm just going to push him and follow him. Just going to push him out the building slowly while killing him.
Alright.
He might not work, but we'll ever try. If I can't kill him, I'll lock him out.
I believe that's then Gabriel's turn.
Yeah.
Back in a sec.
Mm-hmm.
Gabriel, the foe you were fighting has retreated. The party is closing in on anime protagonist.
Cool. So I'll go there to there and smack him.
Yes, you will.
He followed me back in.
Oh, Jesus, wept.
That is unfortunately not enough for heavily armored enemies.
I'm going to action surge.
Yep.
That's
That's a
better.
hit.
Absolutely useless on damage though, but at least I hit him finally.
Yeah, that is a very solid hit. And across the party, you guys have very much just got him pincered and rocked a bit. Anything further?
Can't do nothing else.
Alright, Gor'Gor.
Right. I'm going to cast Animate Dead.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to wield this guy by the ankles.
Mm-hmm.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'm going to cast Animate Dead. How much damage does a heavily armoured human do?
Give me a strength check, which raging, so
Yeah, just
Advantage.
flat strength advantage. Ah! Gor'Gor, you cock.
if it wasn't even just double nines, like, what a roll.
Oh, Gor'Gor.
Hey, Moth, what are you here?
Yeah. Fuck.
I'm
Gor'Gor
dying.
goes to drag the entire body, but not knowing his own strength, accidentally just takes one leg with him and leaves the rest behind. Fail forward, as they say.
I mean, if it was going to be an outright fail, I was just going to get the arm of the guy Gabriel cut off.
No, that's it. Actually, can it be the other arm? You pull the other arm.
No, I've got a leg now. So it's going to be, I'm going to cast Animate Dead with a leg. And it's advantage.
Let's say, this attempt to kill you's cost him an arm and a leg.
That is a hit.
That is, oh, fuck. I'm gonna true strike it again as well. So I'm gonna add another D8 to it.
Mm-hmm.
So that's 7, 9 points of Animate Dead leg.
Animate dead leg.
Okay.
Oh dear.
Beat up. I wanted to beat a motherfucker with another motherfucker, but I've just done it with a leg. Oh no!
Welcome back, Lovey. You've missed nothing.
Oh no! She needs no. I'm just beating a man with a leg.
Oh dear.
I tried to cast Animate Dead and bring the entire motherfucker. Failed the check and ended up ripping a leg off. So I'm beating the guy with a leg.
Oh dear.
I'm not going to say Gor'Gor's not strong enough to just carry the dead person around, but I will say just in the heat of the moment, he grabbed him
Too
wrong,
much.
pulled him wrong.
Oh dear.
And his mate that surrendered, he's just watching his best mate have his leg ripped off. Oh, fuck.
Anything else, Gor'Gor? I think that's everything.
I mean, is he scared of me?
Roll intimidation.
Like, he's gotta be, right? I'm gonna... Just gotta see.
I mean, by the sound of
Okay.
it, you know, you're part of the group that killed his father, and now you're beating him to death with his brother's leg.
Turned his father into a monster.
And then one of his guardsmen... leg. Yeah. Oh, fucking hell. How does he respond? Is what I'm
Yeah,
curious.
that's what I'm processing for a moment. He is just a mix of horrified and confused, but if nothing else,
Look, the spell was botched. I didn't manage to animate the entire person. Just part of him.
from
You
his
tell him that.
perspective, this group has at least proven that they are every bit the monsters that he thought them to be. And sword at the ready. He's gonna try and get himself out of this spot by cutting his way through Gabriel and Dave, kind of trying to not engage with Gor'Gor. after what he's seen, like, you know, picking his battles, I'm not fighting the Hulk.
A wise
So is you and
choice.
Gabriel then, me?
Give me one sec to just double check how this works. Just
Oh, no.
wording wise.
Is this the time to panic?
Here's a question though.
Hmm?
How did they know specifically that you were the ones that closed the portal? Because they were unconscious when you guys left.
Because I told them.
These guys specifically?
No.
No.
That is a very good point.
That is a very good point. Very interesting question, Michael. In the moment, though, you see him coat his sword in a very bright light as he swings first at Paladin Dave and then at Gabriel.
Okay, I'll take my hit first then.
Does an 18 hit?
I believe it does. I wish it didn't.
It doesn't really matter, but unless this sword does like 3d8 radiant.
Oh!
It does, in fact. Good call, Michael.
I'm still up.
That
but I
was a
might
joke.
need-
Michael, what the fuck, dude?
I also need a Constitution saving throw from Paladin Dave.
Paladin Dave.
Is there?
Blinding sight.
18.
That does save. You are not blinded.
Blinding
Yay.
sight.
As the
Okay.
second hit comes down on Gabriel.
Reaction?
Yep.
You do your hit first. I think if you do it at the same time.
Yeah, technically you're supposed to hit Gabriel and then he hits you back.
Yeah. I mean, some of it I give based on, you know, roleplay of the moment, but yeah.
Thank
got
you,
my
Joel.
advantage
It's
from my
massively
thingamajig.
appreciated. I hope you're doing alright.
That is going to be a miss as well on Gabriel.
Mainly because he's got a great sword in his chest.
Mm-hmm.
11 damage.
Do you want to smite him back?
No, I've only got one smite left from the save in case I get
And
20.
and that makes his speed 0 as well, doesn't it?
Yep.
Depends, because that's not an opportunity attack. It doesn't make the speed 0.
I think it's when you make an attack as a reaction.
It's
Let
not.
me
It's
have a-
when you hit a creature with
It's
specifically
sentinel.
keyworded opportunity attack.
That was an opportunity attack though.
No, you can use your reaction to make a melee weapon attack against the attacking creature.
Okay.
Yeah, it is worded like that.
The part you're thinking of is the disengage part. That still provokes opportunity attacks.
Mm.
So
I
he
still
can still
thought, given
move.
the fact that it was in that, you're still making an attack of opportunity with a melee weapon, though. Because that's just a new version of attack of opportunity.
No,
Yeah.
it's only. Is it because he's leaving your range or because he's attacking somebody else?
This is because he's attacking somebody else.
Yeah.
Oh
it's
yeah,
just
no.
an
Then
attack.
it doesn't. Yeah.
It does like a special thing I can do with an attack opportunity.
He did not get the blind he wanted, unfortunately. Though he did get the damage.
Must be him.
He is going to move outside of only Paladin Dave's range by sliding down 1 square to protect his back with the wall. And that is going to be him done. Clark Dave.
Can you heal this kit at range or not?
No, you have to be next to the person.
Next to.
Yeah, I could even be healing at the moment.
Okay. Thank.
I'm on the table.
Yeah.
Heal me, please.
You're on the table.
Climb
I
on
think
the
I'm on the
table,
table.
he said.
I need some
Done
milk.
that. Okay, I'm gonna cast Healing Word on Paladin Dave.
Yeah, I had 1 hit point left.
He could have smited that as well.
Jesus.
Yay!
You can have.
Jesus Christ.
I am slightly helpful again.
Alright.
Like, I was like,
Thank
come on,
you.
Dave, get your act together.
And my fault he's got a glowing sword. You know, I couldn't see that coming. Well, I
You
could,
meant to be a
but I-
freaking paladin, not a bloody target.
I feel
It's
not
bad
a lie.
for that.
Cleric
Not
Dave.
It's not a light show, and I'm done.
Okay, you sure?
You're not doing anything with your action.
Oh, is it?
Healing Word's bonus, and at range. Cure Wounds was the melee one, for more.
Ah, so that's a bloody 14 words an action.
So you can still weapon or cantrip.
I can't. Yeah, toll the dead on there. Off and fleeing away.
The one way over here, or the one that's
No,
still...
there.
Yeah, okay. Well, you said fleeing away, so clarifying.
I thought it was just trying.
He was trying to flee.
Yeah.
I believe this one's going to be a bit higher than what you've been encountering.
Yeah, but he's still going to succeed anyway.
10, though, does not succeed. He takes some damage.
Ooh, makes a change.
Nice.
Roll me your damage.
Is it already been hit though, or?
Yeah.
He has been very hit. That is a good chunk of damage.
It is for change.
Almost max.
Boing. Hmm?
The fleeing guy is going to just continue retreating.
Fleeing guy is fleeing.
He's gone.
Matthias can deal with him.
And then Luffy's
Yeah.
up. Matthias is on the east side of the compound.
Ah.
Loosely, directionally, not. But in character, you're free to assume.
Yeah. I did really enjoy the idea of him trying to, him like doing the blind and getting the chance to run and then just turns the corner and Matthias just, nah, there's no leg in it.
Lovey?
But
Yay.
Matthias isn't there.
I'm gonna try and hit him with my broom.
Yeah, you begin trying to hit him with your broom. That is a hit. That feels like a low to hit bonus as well.
It is. It should. It's.
It should be
my
wisdom,
shillelagh
not. It hits
broom.
either way.
Yeah, I used the wrong one. It's another +2. For 8 points of damage.
9, 10 points. No, wrong dice as well.
Oh god.
Right?
Bear with me.
Yeah, entirely wrong stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Oh
had
my
one
God.
above that was right.
Yeah. So,
Yeah,
Shillelagh
there we go.
broom.
That's the right one. It's shillelagh. It's over the top. Can I
Yep.
roll? There we go. Yeah, 10's right.
the exact same damage roll anyway, just
The right modifier.
Yeah.
Perfectly done.
But yeah, I hit him
Yeah,
with my
he
broom.
seems very staggered. Kind of back into the corner.
I can't really do else unless I can't. No, I have to have a special thing for that. I can't hit him twice. Can I? No, where it
Nope.
go? No. Infestation is an action, isn't it? It is.
Yeah. I think all
Yeah, how do
offensive
I open
cantrips
that?
are.
But I think that's his build up.
Yeah, because you then attack with it.
End of my turn.
Paladin Dave.
Right then.
Dave.
So I'm going to go diagonally this little gap here. Then I'm going to attempt to smack him with my sword again.
Alright.
Advantage.
Yep, so I've got my advantage.
despite being dazed, he still manages to just parry your blows while kind of keeping his back to the wall to protect his, flank, so to speak.
That's the end of my turn.
Alright, Gabriel. Take us home.
You know, country road.
Gabriel?
Oh.
Gabriel has left us, unfortunately.
Carl is dead. Crapbrave. Hello. Have a good nap.
Little one's next to me.
Okay. Cool.
I'm gonna slap him again.
Alright, slap away.
Slap him with the great sword back to yourself.
Oh, Jesus wept. I will then look at him and say, surrender before we decapitate you.
Roll me something. Deception, persuasion, your choice.
Fascinate.
Intimidation.
Yes, do it. Do it now.
Will that work?
Well, the 19 made him run.
What mean?
Thinking. Decision dice.
Oh, right, okay.
It's a coin flip logic. You roll the dice not to actually decide the outcome, so your brain picks the outcome at once, if that makes sense.
Yeah, go for it then. See what happens.
Yeah, I was just figuring out the direction this character goes. He drops the sword, keeps the shield up, and drops to one knee. It says, fine, I yield.
I will call out, hold your attacks then, please, as we interrogate this person. And see what happens to the rest of the guys. I can't force the others, but I hope they will.
Looking to Gor'Gor then.
I kind of throw the leg at the shield, not in attempt to do damage, like bounce off. We saved your lives outside the ruins, and yet you come and try to kill us. Fucking imbecile. I'm gonna go walking back and sulk in my corner.
I do not know who spared my men outside, but I arrived behind them en route to stop that ritual from completing. That ritual to turn my father into a hideous monster. Found my men unconscious, half bled out. And saw you. And he, bites back the word monsters based on the party's, chaotic appearance. On the horizon, traveling south away from them. What else was I to expect? Leaving the place where the dark ritual was performed. Leaving the place where my men had fallen in battle.
How about you ask us rather than assume? That was your first mistake.
Ah, yes, stride in and just ask if you corrupted my father and injured my men.
Yeah, you assume though, and you assume wrong. We saved them.
I think the biggest mistake that you've made is being a daddy's boy and ignoring the fact that your father made a deal with the devil for power and it bit him on the arms.
Roll me persuasion check.
Persuasion?
Yeah.
Okie dokie.
Well, you're providing information that is contrary to the information he has.
18.
Deal with the devil, but you lot were the ones consorting with. I saw her fly off towards the castle after you were done.
Oh yeah, to your daddy to make right with the deal that he made. You know, to destroy the lands that he so lovingly looks after.
We shot
I'm sorry,
the
how
portal.
old are you? 10? Sorry, carry on, Gor'Gor.
We shot.
Speaking of 10-year-olds.
We shot the portal
Aw.
that was in the ruins, and we found out afterwards that he was the one that had it put there.
Yeah, see, Gor'Gor only tells the truth.
He made a deal with an angel messenger to protect these lands from the foul demons besmirching them.
Yeah, he made a deal with the devil. Like, literally, a devil. For power?
Passive history / religion reminder. Aaron, yes, in particular, do have very feathered wings, despite them being blackish red.
Mm-hmm. I mean, the only reason that you're just disagreeing with our fact is based on, despite it smacking you in the face, you believe this to be false? Why? You've seen your lands be ravaged by these devil folks, and your father sit back and do nothing about it. What does that tell you?
No, after our kingdom was felled, our father was the one who created the kingdom, and we've not had a demon beset our people since. It's only been those rugged bandits that have been attacking our caravans.
The devil dogs, right? Are they? No, the hyenas.
No, he's on about the bandits, as in the people, the rebels,
Oh.
the ones that
The
were
demons were
the ones that were
patrolling
looting.
that road, but not.
Because he's referring to Rose out of character, the bandits that were looting the caravans to fund the resource pool to stop the demons, because basically the king sold the city down the river and then just built a new one up a few miles down the road.
Oh.
Is that like jogging
He is
your
the
memory
reason
now?
why it actually fell. Yeah. Michael's
Yes.
laughing. That's
Michael has no
Oh.
right to laugh because he's not there.
Michael's not here, but Michael remembers the things you've been told in character last time.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That doesn't dissuade away from the fact that this guy. Okay, so shall we tell what it is from our viewpoint? If that'll help, clarify things a little better. Your father is an asshole. He basically decided that he was going to be all-powerful and subjugated those bandits that you call, which are just common folk that are trying to live their life and don't like your father's regime. He then made a deal with the devil in order to do so. Once the portal was closed, that devil was like, I don't need you anymore, and turned your father into the monster that he is. Correct? I'm not missing out anything, am I, guys?
Sounds about right.
We saved your men outside the thing. Mainly, the reason why, I don't know why anyone else did it, but I did it because, it wasn't technically their fault. They were the people that were just following.
I mean, specifically, Dave did it, and points at Cleric Dave.
Yeah. Because they're just people. I'm guessing they have families and livelihoods. Until they attacked us and we responded back in self-defense, they would have lived a normal life if it weren't for you.
He seems just distracted as he tries to piece it all together.
Yeah, I'm sorry. This is going to be a bit of a hard truth, something hard for you to swallow, but You're the reason why they're dead. Effectively, you're the one who decided that we were the bad guys and sent them after us. We responded in self-defense, and now, well, and she'll kind of like motion towards all the dead bodies in the room.
What, and the fucking leg that was bounced off his head.
Exactly.
Actually, yeah, what's the other guy done that was yielded in the corner?
Is he peeing himself? Because it seems like he's
No, I'm thinking, like, did he like come in or something? Do you know what I mean?
Well, no, this is like seconds after. Like, he hasn't moved. He's just like, I'm gonna stay here and just hope they forget I exist. The other guy is just gone. Like, the guy off the west is just absolutely gone, but the guy on the east is just like, I'm gonna keep laying here pretending I'm dead until they leave, or until I'm told to not do that. But yeah, he's just processing at the moment. If the party is doing anything else amongst it.
I'll just use lay on hands on myself, please. Give myself another 10 hit points. What is going on?
I'm going to pull out the other crossbow bolt that's currently in me. No, it wasn't a crossbow bolt.
Yeah.
I don't know, there was one in me, I remember that, and then another one hit me. Look, you surrendered and we let you surrender. If we were the monsters that you called us, we would have slain you where you stand. Would have been no skin off my nose, so I'm pretty sure everybody else would agree with me.
Correct.
If what you lot say is true, then something far, far fouler is afoot than we'd been led to believe, and I worry for my siblings back at the castle.
Wait, so your dad is now a monster and you left your siblings by themselves?
Well, one was trying to hold him back. One other was trying to help rally and evacuate the townsfolk.
And he did say he was coming specifically to try and stop you guys from
Yeah,
doing
that
it
is
first.
true.
Like, he doesn't have any updates beyond, like, he heard the ritual was going to start because the jewel had been stolen. He moved to stop the ritual, one sibling stayed behind. Like, they don't know, they don't have sending. Like, it's more like, last he heard, one was going to stay behind just in case. And that was their plan, but he only has what their plans were.
Do you know what the ritual was? This so-called ritual that your father stopped you to sent you to stop.
All we knew was that some bandits were trying to corrupt and poison our king and undo his protection upon these lands and his deal with the angels.
So, what happened from our point of view, and you can go and take a look yourself, was we closed the devil gate that your father has so kindly opened to prevent, not protection, but well, actually, technically, it was his own protection,
And
not yours, and not your fellow man.
And not to mention as well that the very thing that we needed to close the portal, he was hiding the whole time. And it was only because the bandits, as you call them, ransacked one of the caravans and got it that we was even able to close it. Because the sea stone blue sapphire?
Completely right.
That thing. That was what we used to close the portal.
Well, technically, what my friend
Hello,
was
Black
leaving
Star.
out, that
How are you
he
doing?
was the
And
one
thank
who
you for the
closed
follow.
portal.
It is hugely appreciated.
Because, unlike yourself, you can go when you need to do something to help your fellow man. I'm afraid, and I do, feel for you a little, but you've been hoodwinked by your father. Guess it sucks to be you.
I don't know what we'll do about this then. I don't even know how I'll get in communication with them if
I
the
can
town isn't
tell
that
you what
much
you can
danger.
start by doing. I don't know about anybody else, but I'd like an apology.
You say while standing over his bleeding out.
Uh-huh.
I'm only
She
acknowledging.
looks
I'm not
this-
saying you're wrong.
No. She says this,
Yeah.
standing over his dead
With a
friend,
crossbow bolt
looking
sticking out
into
of
his
chest.
face, like proper on, like, yeah, come on, like bend the knee, like bitch.
She
We
says
smack
to
you
the guy
down.
who's already on bended knee.
Oh yeah, he can get lower.
Going on
Ooh.
2. Aha.
Salt in the wound.
I mean, you've just called us all monsters and basically sent your men to try and kill us. I think that kind of deserves an apology.
I am sorry about this potential miscommunication and misunderstanding.
Oh, not that fake ass apology. Properly apologise. I can help you if you like. I'm sorry for calling you all monsters and trying to kill you. My information was incorrect because of my daddy.
It's
I
pretty
am
much
sorry.
what he was trying to say.
No, it wasn't. He was saying, I apologise for the potential miscommunication.
Yeah, no,
He's
he
basically
dodged it, Michael.
apologising for how we're feeling, which isn't a
And-
proper apology.
And you cut him off before the second half of his apology.
It's bullshit, Michael.
You literally
Bullshit.
took the two parts of his apology and said, no, that's wrong. Say them the other
Can-
way around.
Michael,
Tell
keep,
us you're sorry
Yeah,
for
well,
killing
you're
us.
complaining.
Michael,
You're not here right
I was gonna say,
now.
Michael, keep it
No,
in character, so
I'm-
keep it stum.
I'm having a laugh alongside the DM at what you guys are saying, so...
Keep it in character, keep it stum.
Right? I am truly sorry on behalf of my honor that I attacked you with misinformation and have allowed corruption to pollute our fair kingdom.
And
And you are not monsters, and he kind of like looks at Gor'Gor a little curiously as he says it.
Gor'Gor's not a monster. He's a mage.
Yep. You're not monsters, and he is a mage. Yep.
Do we accept
Watching
his
Danny
apology?
smile in response to that.
It's funny because I expected way more resistance to it,
I'm
and everyone
asking
just
this out to
accepts it.
everybody. Do we accept it?
Oh, I think we should.
It's a starting point.
Well, I mean, there wasn't very strong anyway, so
I
he,
think it
no,
is.
you could. There's no real
Gor'Gor,
harm
do you
done.
accept his apology?
Am I muted? No. Well, I mean,
Danny, you muted.
yeah, I just double checked. Well, I mean, it didn't really do much harm anyway. We kind of stopped them, so no worries. I think they only got like 1 or 2 swings in.
Yeah. I think they might need better training.
Paladin Dave was at 1 HP and only survived because he wasn't smited.
I know, but Gor'Gor was untouched, and that's
Yeah,
all
I
he
know.
cares about.
I know.
The rest of the party. I mean, I took a couple of hits, but most of us were okay.
Okay.
So, what happens next then? Are you going to go back to your home? Do you need us to help you defeat your monster daddy?
Well, one thing, because we didn't take the other job offer, can I ask for a vote?
Of course.
Why don't... If we help them, they could probably pay us.
Do you like money, Gor'Gor?
Well, it can buy things to make me stronger. I don't usually care too much for it, but it can help buy me new pages for my magic book.
Definitely. Do you need a spell focus? Maybe like some
No, I
knuckle
focus. Well, I focus on my spells really hard anyway, but another spell, two spell focuses are usually better than one, and then,
Exactly,
and then,
well, 3 can.
and then three are usually better than that, and then any more than three is better. I don't know what comes after that.
4. So what we need is to get
Okay.
knuckle dusters and then kneecaps, so you can properly like boom boom kick kind of deal.
Yeah, and then
Really?
I can put my magic through the dusters. Yeah,
Yeah, like a spell focus.
yeah, because I'll focus really hard
Yeah.
on them. So
Exactly. You're focused
so
on really hard on
so
breaking their noses.
so can I vote? And I vote yes, but I want to say, should we get JRPG protagonist to hire us to help, and then be the cool people?
Well, the only problem is not all of us are here right now.
Well, all of us that obviously want to be here are here.
I know, but he was doing that thing of, I don't know if you guys have ever experienced this in your past, where somebody basically says to you, "Oh, I think I should leave, because if not, you will throw me away. Oh dear, aren't I so damaged?" I don't know. Should we go find him, or are we gonna let him walk away?
Well, this sounds like it's more important than someone having a strop.
I don't want to die. There are demons and devils everywhere. You're on your own, kids. Bye.
You find that on like a note in Gor'Gor's pocket.
Gor'Gor, check your pockets.
I check my pockets.
That I wrote on like day 2.
Ah, yeah. You find something in his pocket. It's a hole.
Yeah, no, I stick my hand in my pocket and I pull out what looks like shards of bush, and like there's all leaves and stuff in my pocket. Oh, yeah, that's my invisibility dust.
Time.
Oh, it worked so well last time. And then I go to put my hand in the other pocket, and it's that eroded. I just hand goes straight through. That's my leg.
Oh.
If we vote yes, could we maybe have the reserve to go back on it if it turns out that this is also a bad idea? Like, say for example, if we get down the lane and it turns out that this dude's trying to get somebody else killed and his dad's still a monster and he's going to set it unleash, like, that might happen.
I mean, we'll deal with it if it does, right?
Yeah. Well, that's it. Just because when we came out of that thing, we tried to save these guys and then they tried to kill us.
Yeah. Okay.
Also, that Glacier, or Gladys, whatever the hell her name was.
I like how Rose's passive-aggressive way in character is always just intentionally fucking up names.
Yeah. Because I know how very important they are to me, so I feel like if I mess it up intentionally...
Just the number of times she
makes
messes
me
up a
feel
name
better.
and, like, Danny's like, oh, actually, it's this. She's like, I know.
Did it on purpose. Just because, you know, it really annoys people if you mess up their name intentionally. Like, they've just told you what it is, and you're like, oh, sorry, so your name's Mike? And he's like, no, Mark. Okay, Mike. Sorry.
Okay. Finishing
Bet.
touches, as we're about to, obviously.
Wrap up. Yeah. So, I'm in.
I too.
At least
I mean-
this time it's not, you know, putting our eggs in with the devils.
I agree. I'm also in.
Anyone else got axes or swords or whatever else their Lord of the Rings thing?
Dave we're waiting on, I believe. Cleric Dave.
I will throw a chair into the middle. You have my quiver.
Dude, I'm gonna get you a tankard knuckle duster, so you get the tankard in your hand and then you bat it with like
No,
the
yeah. I just
the handle.
like I like the more I think about that line afterwards. The room is my quiver. That's just a fucking great line. I love it.
I know.
And I think on that vote of everyone suggesting to work with this new guy,
Well, he's the son of the king, and if the king is not a monster, then surely that makes him the new king. Because usually when the chief's son, like when the chief gets ill, the chief's son usually takes over, so he can obviously sort things out.
And maybe fix the problems his dad made, yeah? Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. But if you also, you know, take over and do bad things, we reserve the judgment to kill you. Right? Like, I'm just saying.
Of course. And he kind of is like, I don't want to be killed, but also I don't plan on, like... Yes?
I think power corrupts some people. Some people can handle it, and others can't.
I think his intention was always to protect the people, but if it's, as you've said, and he's been misled and corrupted along the way...
Oh. Take us to your daddy then.
That sounds
And that's probably where we're gonna leave off here with the party.
being taken
Is
to
the party
daddy.
intending on long resting before going anywhere, or
Yes.
Okay.
I agree, yes.
I do need a little bit of a healing.
yeah, just
Well,
so
you can-
people can know that information before going on instead of after. Yep. All right, so the plan is to long rest and then go back to potentially the castle.
Well, we never been to the castle in the first place,
Well,
so
yeah.
we just go into the castle, not go back. Come on, Sky God, you know better than this.
Okay.
Yes, I thought.
But on that, I think the session is over, is it?
I
Yeah.
believe that is where we're going to end for the evening.
Hell yeah.
Thank you, Ash.
I hope
I
everyone-
hope you guys enjoyed.
I was gonna say, I hope